Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. And then you would get more and more adventurous. And you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Marlon, back at it again here with another episode of the MGN podcast. Get hype. This is number six. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Tactical nuke is definitely incoming. Let's get the ball rolling here. Let me make sure that the sound and viewing experience is okay for everybody. It's definitely going down. Happy 4th of July. Hopefully everybody is staying inside their house. And I hope all is well with everybody. Tactical nuke once again.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Let's big up yourselves, man. Appreciate all of you guys, all of y'all. Happy 4th. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Make sure you guys hit that like button. All right. Craig, check your Twitter, man. I sent you an invite. I don't understand why you you don't see the invite, or I don't know why you can't see what's going on here. Hey, what's up, man? What's up? All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and summarize the topics that we're gonna be talking about today before we start chiming in on everything. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Guys, can we get 100 likes? It will definitely help us out here. We really do appreciate you guys tuning in every Saturday for us and everything. So hopefully all is well with everyone. We're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's go. All right, so how we're gonna do things a little bit different here. Okay, for episode 6, we're gonna summarize the topics, and then we're gonna give some shout outs before we get started, and also sponsors. I will have a giveaway for you guys next week. I'm gonna just randomly drop it in the Discord. So if you're a member and you've been supporting the show, okay, I have a $50 PlayStation Network card, so you guys can use that and help purchase Last of Us 2, or you can use it for something else. All right, so just a special thanks for you guys for supporting the show and for supporting the podcast and everything like that. Love you guys, man. I really do appreciate the tremendous support. Now that we got that out the way, we're going to talk about the PS5 price, release date, and pre-order. Okay, so someone that is very credible came out with information regarding that. This same person was correct on the reveal, the PS5 reveal Future of Gaming event. They came out like 2 days before and basically clarified that it was going to be on that specific date, and they were telling the truth. So they're coming out again and saying that Sony is going to be revealing PS5 price, release date, and pre-order this month. So this is crazy. We're also going to be talking about the PlayStation Factory. Shout outs to the person that actually sent me this. I really do appreciate this. We're talking about the PS5 Factory and how fast Sony is able to basically crank out PlayStation 5s. Okay, and this is really good. All right, we're also going to be talking about PS5 and the Unreal Engine 5 will allow for movie quality graphics. Jesus, man, y'all need to get excited, because just, what was it, not that long ago we learned that Unreal Engine 5, like as far as on the PlayStation 5, wasn't really scratching the surface. And man, we saw some 8K textures. What's up? We're gonna get with the shout outs in a second. Let me get Craig up in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button as well, guys. Definitely does help out. So we're gonna be talking about that. We're also gonna be talking about the Xbox July event. Now we do have some more details on the Xbox July event, so we're gonna be talking about that. We're also gonna be talking about the next gen price hike that I think a lot of people is going to be interested in, right? Because what affects one affects all, and I think a lot of people are upset about this. And so we're going to talk about different alternatives that will be able to help you guys. Now, here's the interesting part about this. Also, more developers are chiming in on this price hike thing. So it's not just the whole NBA 2K situation. We do have some more devs on that as well. We're also going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct that's supposed to be going down in July. All right. And we're going to be talking about Returnal for the PS5. Exclusive features that I think is going to be mind-blowing for a lot of people. We're also going to be talking about PS5 used PS4 games. Yes, you'll be able to pop PS4 used games in your PS5 and get a free PS5 upgrade, which is really nice. We're also going to be talking about the August PlayStation State of Play. We're also going to be talking about the Xbox Lockhart reveal that's supposed to be going down in August. We're going to talk about the Last of Us 2 actress. Now, people are just insane in 2020, pushing out death threats. It's ridiculous, man. This game already have a lot of controversy and people want to be insane, just doing all type of crazy stuff. It's pointless. It's like, for what? We're also going to be talking about the Smash Ultimate allegations Man, I'm telling you, you cannot win. Every time you turn around, you're getting a hit in the face with 2020. Also, Evo got canceled. A lot of fighting games got pulled from it. It's just a lot of stuff going on, y'all. Also, we're going to talk about another Xbox console that's potentially on the way. This is crazy, man. We're going to be talking about Dirt 5, PS5, 120 FPS, and what the dev have to say about the Dualsense technology here. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button. I'm depending on y'all, man. I'm depending on y'all. All right. Now, let's get with the shout outs. Tag me at Marlongamingnation so we can get the shout outs, and then we're going to go right off into the podcast. Okay. Let's get the shout outs on the way. Hit that like button, guys. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button. Pound that share button. It helps, guys. It really, really does help us to keep going here. All right. So happy 4th to everyone. Lucas, what's up, man? How you doing? We got Daryl. We got Ice Queen. We got Cleats. We got Jits. We got PlayStation Forever. We got Brandon. We got Brandon Dan. We got PS5 Life. How you doing, my guy? Welcome. Simply Precise. How you doing? Aran, how you doing? We got Kirby. We got Nedson. Happy 4th. We got Racer 499. We got Anthony Rudd. We got Luke. We got Brandon Johnson. We got a lot of Brandons today. We got Jasmine Karen. We also have Nighthawk. We got Vinny. We got Bill. We got Robert. We got Ken. How you doing? Aman. How you doing? Tim. DJ. Max. How you doing? Elite. Loon. How you doing? We got Infamous Gaming. What's good? Let's go. Wildlife. First donator with the $1 pound. Pound that like button, guys. Pound it. Put your knuckles on it. Vibe Master Tane. What's good? We got Star. We got Daz. What's up? How you doing? Happy 4th. We got Sean. Remember, sponsors, giveaway early this week, randomly in the Discord. Make sure you're on Discord because I'm going to be dropping the code randomly. Jack, 2 Jacks. We got Okie Dokie, Brandon, Kevin Bacon. We got Matthias. What's up, dude? Let's see who else we got. Yes, everybody can hear us. I'm just getting the shout outs out the way. We got PlayStation Forever. We got TTV. How you doing? Welcome. Naya, it's Dodge Plus Ultra. What's up? How you doing? Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Let's get 100 likes before we get started. Can we do that? Come on, y'all. I know we could do it. D, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, God bless you too, and your family as well. Appreciate that. Hurricane 774. What's good? Welcome. Let's see here. I think we got everyone so far. All right, guys, let's hit that like button. We're about to get started here. Let me go ahead and get with the panel here and find out what everybody's been doing, what everybody's been playing. Let's start off with Wii U, man, because you know it's 4th of July, so a lot of people are busy, but it's all good. Wii U, what have you been doing this week, man?
What's going on, man? Yeah, man, we've been grinding, working on some couple things, been staying safe from the corona. Besides that, I don't know, I've been doing a Switch here and there just for a little bit, but I'm just waiting for the PS5. I'm really waiting for the PS5. I can't, my anticipation is just through the roof right now. I'm literally looking up possible, games that could possibly come on the PS5. That's just hype is just too real right now. But yeah, man, it's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Shout outs to Marlon. Happy to be on the podcast. It's gonna be a lit one, man.
Right. Thank you, Wii U. Me personally, I know Craig getting his mic together.
Yeah, that should be good. Hopefully, I got it good now. Hopefully for you guys.
Oh, it sound pretty good.
Okay, good.
I don't really hear anything. Let me see if I got to make any adjustments.
Yeah, I was getting double feedback.
Oh, that man, yeah, because we've been plagued with that for the longest time. So
Yeah,
I'm glad
yeah,
you
I
worked
think I
out the
fixed
kinks.
it. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir. Yeah,
cool.
go ahead. Bro.
So
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
how you? No, you good. Hit that like button, y'all. How was your week, man? What you been playing and all that?
Oh, it was good. Thanks. Appreciate being here. Shout out to WG Martin here, and thanks for having me on the panel again. Also, congrats to your the missus there on passing that test.
Oh
I know
man,
you said
appreciate
she's going for
that.
her state boards. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a big deal, man. You get
Yeah,
out of that. Yeah, that's a big deal. So yeah, shout out to everybody that's here. But I played a little bit of everything. I've got my flight sim game back up and going. I got my new Logitech stick in, so I got that mapped out and programmed. And I played a little bit of The Last of Us Part 2. Kept on trying to figure out why everybody's bitching, and still don't know why. I'm enjoying it. It's odd, you hear people that say they write songs and stuff, and when you are the director and things like that, you get to write your own story. And it's for me so far. This is a. Did you ever see the movie Swordfish?
Yeah.
So, all right. When John Travolta said, "What if you could cure every disease in the world? Wouldn't that be a good thing?" And Hugh Jackman's character was like, "Yeah." Okay, what if you had to? He said, "But what if you had to kill a child to do it? Would you do it?" And that is at the heart of this game. Is there's a lot of things. How far will you go to get vengeance? But I'm enjoying it. But yeah, I've been playing that and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm still loving that, using Cassandra, throwing the blades around. So, but yeah, just enjoying the week. It's hot as you know what outside. But thanks for having me.
Oh man, no problem, man, no problem. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here because we do have a lot of stuff to get into here. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. I think we're like 12 off from hitting 100. I know we could do it. Hit that like button, hit that share button to support the podcast here. So this is episode 6. We're gonna start off here with a rumor, and apparently the PS5 price, release date, and pre-order information to be revealed all on the same July day. This is insane because I know a lot of people right now want to find out, okay, when is going to be the next PS5 event? And honestly, that's just the wow factor that Sony got. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gave us the event last month. We saw the games and everything. I was literally blown away by what I saw. And I was like, okay, well, if Sony is going to be matching what Microsoft is doing with the Xbox 2020, it will just make sense for them to do something in July. And that would mean, because we know both companies are playing chicken here. It's a game of chicken, like who's gonna go first before who. And right now, I think Sony could use this to their advantage if this is true. So July 13th will be the apparent date on when you can find out about the price, the pre-order, and release date. And man, I'm telling you right now, get your pocketbooks ready, because from what we're hearing about next gen being expensive, I mean, realistically going into this, I mean, who knows, right? If we do get price and the release date on the 13th, a lot of people is going to be happy. That's what, a little bit under 2 weeks. Thank you so much, Cleats, Matt Keen, for the $2.99 Canadian. Really do appreciate that. So this is huge. I think Sony could have this head start here on Microsoft and just drop price, pre-order, and everything, because they have to start pre-orders now so that they can have a head count on how much units they need to get made from the factory. Because from what I heard, I think they're going to probably have maybe 5 or 6 million ready. So, and that's definitely a lot. So this is actually coming from Roberto Serrano, if I'm saying his name correctly, who has offered up interest and information about the PS5 in the past. The price, release date, and pre-orders for the console will be unveiled that Monday coming up soon. So that's very interesting, man. And with Microsoft having their event this month, that puts a little bit more pressure on them as well. And I think that right now, honestly, I think right now, Microsoft, they need to blow it out the park, not just with what they're going to be showing, but I also think with the whole pre-order details, because I think they want to wait a little bit longer on that. So if Sony's going to have the head start on that, then that means Microsoft got to come out with price and pre-order and release date as well. And I think at one point Microsoft slipped up, right? And they gave us the release date for the Series X. I don't know if a lot of people remember that. Oh, it was out on Twitter. You remember that? And they quickly take it down. I think it was for Thanksgiving or something like that. And then they took it down. So hopefully this is true. July 13th will apparently be the day, because this guy have a very good track record and Sony could use this to their advantage. I'm very curious though to see how much both the consoles are gonna be costing. I would say $100 difference would be beautiful, because $50 difference on price is really not a huge savings for a lot of people. They're like, it's $50, but hey, money is money in my eyes. If I'm saving $50, I'm saving $50, bruh. Like $50 can buy a whole bunch of food. You know what I'm saying? You go to the dollar store and get 2 baskets full of food. You know what I'm saying? And you're good to go. You get some salami, you get some bread. You know what I'm saying? You get some juice, you get some chips. You know what I mean? You get some canned chicken. Hey man, you got to know how to survive around here. So I would say $100. I would say like $100 price difference. So $399 I think would be a very, very good price for the digital edition. You know what I'm saying? I think that price is very successful for Sony, and I think they should actually go through with that price. Now, $500, yes, it's worth it for the disc-based one. And November, I think at this point in time, Spider-Man for the PS4, I think came out in November, right? So it's well within their right. Was it September?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't think it's gonna come. I don't think the PS5 is coming out in September. So I think it's probably gonna be November. Like that's when it's gonna come out. So I think it would be great, you know, with Miles Morales and everything like that, depending on how they want to market it, if they're gonna do a special edition or what have you. So starting off with Wii U, thoughts on pre-order date, price, and release date, man. What's your thoughts on that? July 13th, man.
Oh man, the hype, man. Like, yo, July 13th. Like, if this is real, damn, like I already know the internet is going to break. Like, I'm talking about the pre-order sales are gonna be like the pre-order website is gonna be down. Like the website is gonna be like, you're gonna need to refresh it over and over again just so you can try to pre-order it. You can already know the pre-order like website is gonna be down. Like this is probably gonna be like a whole thing where everybody's gonna have to go ahead and like, it's gonna probably like a week or so or months where people are still trying to pre-order the PS5 just because of the fact that, you know, I already know that the PS5 digital edition most likely is going to be $100 cheaper, the $400, and the base PS5 is going to be $500, and people are going to transition more to the digital PS5 just due to the fact that it's $100 cheaper than the base PS5. So that's a lot of people are going to like buy the digital, and I feel like that's like another big selling factor. And if the price gets revealed on July 13th and the digital edition is $400 and the base is $500 and the release dates gets like dropped and the pre-orders go up, like that's gonna break the internet. People are going to flock. It's like it's gonna flock over there. Like it's gonna be broken. Like I already know it's gonna be broken. Like who's gonna get the chance to pre-order? You better be on it fast. Like you gotta be on it.
Refresh button.
Yeah, like as soon as as soon as Sony drops, it's out for pre-order. Like PS5 is out for pre-order. You better be on there as soon as that tweet goes out or whatever type of announcement. You better be on that website pre-order. You better get your wallet ready. You better make sure you got that 500, 300, 400, whatever you got in your account. know what I'm saying? Whether you want to add in the headset or whatever, in the pre-order, but like, it's gonna be broken. Like people are just automatic. That thing's gonna sell out. It's gonna sell out.
All right, Craig, come on, man. I know you got some stuff to say.
Yeah, I mean, man, if it is the 13th, and I hope it is, I'm off that day. I get off Sunday night at 7 o'clock. I should be home by 9, so I guess I'll be staying up because if it goes whenever it's going to possibly go on sale. That's if it goes on sale. Let's reference what we're saying. I plan on, if I can, getting the physical copy. I have a Blu-ray. I have a 4K Blu-ray player, so I've got 4K Blu-rays. I know later on I'm going to talk about how you'll be able to. I know you talked about it, I think yesterday, Marlon, with being able to put a PlayStation 4 disc in the PS5 and just getting automatic upgrade to whatever, to whatever. So I prefer that instead of trying to figure out what the hell to do digitally. But, yeah, hell, I was having trouble with the Discord. You saw that. So, but at the end of the day, yeah, I'm excited. I'm about as excited as I was waiting on Avenger in-game tickets to go on sale, because that did crash the internet in my area. We had to keep hitting refresh, and finally it picked up, and I was able to go Saturday night. Or I was able to go Friday, but no, I'm with you guys. It's exciting to know that this could happen. I do agree with the price. I still think be prepared to pay more than $500 for what they're offering. Just you got to pay the cost to be the boss. BB King said that. BB King's a great man. So just be prepared to pay that money. And yeah, I like you. I'm excited.
Nice. Yeah, man. I'm pretty excited. Like I said, man, y'all gonna have to go ahead and hit that refresh button, because people are gonna go insane when it comes to the price and everything. Actually, to be honest with you guys, a lot of people are already complaining. Was it 2522? There you go. Everybody is already complaining already, saying that, man, they don't have no money. Man, let me tell you, I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all have to cut grass, mop floors, you know what I'm saying? Clean windows.
Let me say something real quick. This is also, I know we're gonna get to that topic, but like this is also about like the whole NBA 2K, like $70 for the next gen console, price tag and all that.
Mm-hmm.
What I gotta say is, next gen, if y'all boys is not ready, you better get your wallets ready. You better make sure do any type of work. I think you better, hey, if you can't, all right, you got your full time, whatever. You better do something on the side. You better do triple on the side. Like, you better get something, because $70 a game, it's not gonna be a joke now at this point. Like, y'all better make sure y'all get your pennies. You better make sure you save your pennies, save your quarters, save your dimes, nickels and dimes, and get ready, because this is about to be real next gen. Like, I'm talking about $70 a game. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah, man, it's ramping up. And then here's the kicker: if we do get this whole pre-order thing on July 13th, here's the thing that you gotta understand. Okay, say hypothetically speaking, the console is $500. Okay, that's $500. You're gonna want accessory. You might want another controller, right? Mm-hmm. You might want that Pulse 3D headset. Apparently it's going to be $150, right? Oh. So that's already $650 all out the gate.
Damn.
Right? And then and then plus SSD, bruh, you're looking at about, if you don't have at least $1,000 put to the side, you can forget it.
My God, I thought all that came with the stuff, the remote and all that came with it. Oh my God!
Sold separately.
Oh my God!
Get your pockets ready. I'm telling y'all, man. Some of y'all need jobs. I mean, man, look here, some of y'all gonna have to do 3 jobs. I mean, y'all gonna have to do the grocery store, the strip joint. I don't give a doggone what y'all do.
They're gonna do the strip
start taking out trash.
Taking out trap, man. Look, y'all gonna have to do something sustainable, because not only the price for the games are going up, but at the same time, and here's the thing. I think the internet, like Craig said, internet is gonna break. Because once pre-orders go live, I'm talking about everybody and their mama is gonna be on Amazon. They're gonna be on Target, Best Buy, Walmart, GameStop. Bruh, you better make sure you have at least 5 or 6 tabs ready. And you better make sure you're refreshing. You better make sure your credit card or your PayPal information is already put in there, because you're gonna be missing out. So I'm pretty excited. If it is July 13th, man, I'm ready, bro. Let's get this out the way. Let's cut these grasses. Let's mop these floors. You know what I'm saying? Let's clean these toilets, bro. Hey, let's get this paper, man. All right. All right. So I know, right? Shoot. So anybody else have anything else on this before we go to the next one?
Boy say he working 10 jobs.
Hey man, you gotta do something. And especially with what's going on right now, it's tough for people to get money like that. But I think realistically, he said milk them cows. I think that
somebody can sell your food stamps, somebody said.
Hey, check this out. Here's the thing. Look, it's free to do car washes, especially right now. It's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? Just work out something, you know what I'm saying, with your water company and be like, hey, look, I'm gonna be having heavy water usage for the next 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? $10 car wash. Look, I'll buff, I'll vacuum, I'll do everything. I'll hammer all the tires and everything. I clean that mug up. $10 a pop. You know, man, you have so many people come into your crib. You know what I'm saying? Come get your water, get you some snack, chill, you know, get these beach chairs, blow out your back. You know what time it is, man.
Or, you know, I could put some other game on you guys. Sell some stuff. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all got a lot of stuff laying around that I don't even use anymore. Sell it. Put it up on eBay or list it up. Tell anybody, hey, if you got any friends or anything like that, like, you can try to sell some, make a couple cash here and there, something like that.
Yeah, man.
So you can knock on, you know, your neighbor's door, ask them if you want to take out the trash, or, you know, probably like $10 or something like that. I'm pretty sure you guys got some type of hustle you guys can do. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I know a lot of people got a lot of stuff laying around. They just don't even use it. Like, put it up for this. Put it up for something, get like a good 200 or something like that, and put that to the side for the PS5 or something. There's a lot of stuff a lot of people can do to get the PS5, but you just gotta be ready because the price is going to be crazy, especially for the games. That's the thing that I'm talking about. The games, $70 a game, and you know a lot of people want at least like two plus games at launch. They at least want a couple games at launch, right?
Yeah,
for the PS5. So
maybe not. I mean, if they're able to boost old games, that may be what you have to do for a couple of pay periods. But nah, I mean, I certainly hope. I honestly, I'm kind of floored here because I thought that stuff they were showing came with the console. No. So that's all right. Well, see, I'm gonna have to then I need to find out if I can just plug in a regular 3D headset because there's other spatial headsets out available. You know.
Oh my god! Yeah,
a built-in microphone.
Hey, we got a new member, Bucks Bummer. Thank you so much for membering up, dude. Welcome aboard to the elite of the nation here. Also, if you go to your the community tab on the channel, you'll see invite perks where it gives you access to our private Discord as well as my friends list whenever we start up our game nights. So thank you so much, man. Welcome to the family, Bucks. Thank you so much, man. God bless. One love and God bless. Happy 4th, my dude. Thank you so much for joining. But yeah, Craig, it's a crazy situation, man. It's one of those situations where, like I tell people, this is the generation that I think is the most hype out of all the generations that we've been having over the years. And is this because we get all this fancy dancy graphics, ray tracing, just all of the technology with the Dualsense, man, it's a crazy time. So July 13th, if this, hopefully, because things are normally subject to change. So let's hope that, you know, they actually stick with this July 13th time frame here, if it is going to happen.
I'm always saying you need that stimulus check.
The reparation money Trump gave.
Man, we got a tactical nuke on this one, y'all. Mind-blowing information. Now check this out. Shout outs to the promoter that actually sent this to me out on Twitter. PlayStation Kazarazu Factory. This is insane, y'all. Has the ability to produce a new console every 30 seconds. Jesus. Bruh, that is insane. That is insane. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, y'all. A console from this factory, a PS5 console from this factory can be produced every 30 seconds.
Wow.
So that's insane. So think about it. This is massive news, man. Think about it. If they do pre-orders early, I think they should. Then, man, think about how many, remember, over 100+ million people bought PlayStation 4s. So think about it realistic. Let's say 50 million out of that 100+ million want to get a PS5. Right? And Sony have a heads up on, okay, 50+ million or 60 million people want PS5 and they can meet that. Just think about every 30 seconds, bro, they can crank out a new PS5 console from this factory. That is insane, dude. This is crazy. Now, listen to this. Man, I can't believe this. According to Nita, 26 out of the 32 robots are dedicated to complex tasks like attaching wires and tapes to the consoles. 26 out of 32 robots, bruh. That's crazy. Now, attaching the flexible fat cable, a tape-like electrical cord, requires one robot arm to hold up the cable and the other to twist it, wrote Nita. The cable then needs to be attached in a specific direction using just the right pressure, which may seem simple for a human, but is an extreme complex maneuver for a robot. Now, Sony is known to keep its production processes a secret. I'm surprised that Sony even put this information out there. Now, listen to this. This is the first time a member of the public was able to step inside what was previously off limits. So somebody was able to step inside of the factory where they're actually producing the PlayStation 5. And this is crazy, man. Like every 30 seconds, bro, the console itself looks so complex. Like, I mean, just the futuristic look, the design of the console, and the factory, the robots can put together a whole entire PS5 in 30 seconds. Jesus, technology, bruh. This is nuts. And so my guess is this is good for Sony because they can use this to their advantage to crank out as many PS5s as they possibly can, especially going off into this holiday season. I know we're in a pandemic right now. I know we're in phase 2 of the pandemic and things are going crazy. A lot of people is out of work, but people are getting stimulus checks. People have other sources of income, and best make no mistakes, them credit cards are gonna run high this holiday. So this is good, man. This is good. And I don't think that this is going to affect Sony as far as like production goes. I think this is a very, very good step. So what do you think about this, Craig? What do you think about 30 seconds cranking out a PS5, man?
I mean, if that's true, that's great, but that's not going to be enough. So that is faster than their SSD can do it, though, I guess. But that's amazing.
Seconds?
Yeah, that's amazing to be able to put that together. But if they're saying that is amazing. That's if it's true. Okay, but wow, that is something else.
The sword,
I'm impressed.
Yeah. Wait, I didn't mean to cut you. I'm glad you brought that up, but they said the source is Nikkei. I don't know if you ever heard of Nikkei. It's an Asian publication that report on like Switch stuff.
Technology.
Yeah. So I think it's legit. Yeah.
No, it's amazing. I certainly hope it can go fast enough because, like you said, they're going to break the internet, and it's going to be very difficult to get. I think both a Series X and a PlayStation and a PlayStation 5. So again, that's my whole concern with it. Is it's going to be the bottleneck of supply, and there's a lot of people, including myself, that we may not be able to get one till next year.
Don't say that, Craig. Don't say that, Craig.
No, I'm just saying
that. Don't say that, man.
I hope I'm wrong. I mean, I'm off, and so I'll be pressing that button. Trying to figure out how to pay the rest of the bills, but nah, just seriously, I certainly, I'm glad to hear that because once if they get behind on production, that means they can at least catch up by March, which isn't bad. I mean, 90 days after launch, if I can walk in the store and get one, that's. But yeah, like everybody else, I'll be itching to pull the finger to press the button. But yeah, that's amazing. We have a big car plant here in town, and just to see the production line on that, how fast everything's moving is something else. Say they can put something together like that in 30 seconds.
30 seconds, bro?
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow. Just technology to be able to put components together like that's amazing. So yeah, wow.
Will you?
That's absolutely mind blowing. Like 30 seconds. I don't even know if I didn't even think that was even possible.
Yeah, me too. Jesus, dude. 30 seconds.
It took like a day or something. Like,
oh my God, bro. 30 seconds.
And Sony not playing around. That's all I gotta say. Sony not playing around, man. I feel like Microsoft production with the Series X is probably has to be identical. I mean, there's no way that Sony is building the PS5 in 30 seconds, a console in 30 seconds, and then Microsoft is building it in like a day or 2 days to build a console. That just it wouldn't match up. But,
don't sound realistic.
That's insane. Like 30 seconds, you might as well just go ahead and if they. This to say, that's why I was talking about before. Like as soon as that thing goes on listing, the pre-order, you better be on the websites immediately.
Man.
Like people are going. Like, you must be out of your mind if you don't think people are not going to be refreshing the page and adding to cart. Like as soon as Sony puts out the statement, like they're going to be sold out if you take your sweet time. Like it's just going to be wild.
Bruh, as soon as pre-orders go live, you better, bro, I don't care where you at. You better be on your phone or on your computer with your credit card in hand. Your credit card information should already be on that particular site. So it'd be a smooth transition, bro, because here's the realistic part about this. And I think the sad part is, like Craig said, a lot of people is not going to get PS5s. Because of the supply constraint. Yeah,
not that first 60 days. So and it's okay. We won't hurt. But I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good, Craig. So I think for a lot of people, they're saying that this sounds unrealistic, but at the same time, you got to remember that these corporations like Sony and Microsoft, they got billions of dollars in the bank. They can afford to have factories like this and robots and machines that can crank stuff out that fast. And so I feel like right now Sony is speeding up production right now, because the last time we saw that photo of 3 guys and the guy in the middle was actually holding the PS5. I think that was confirmed to be real. And the system is freaking huge, man. Like it's almost the length of his torso. And I'm like, dang, like, so just to hear that they can crank out a PS5, a new console every 30 seconds, that is good. But at the same time, the bad part is a lot of people might have to wait, because think about it realistically. If the system comes out in November and everything is sold out, right? Maybe there might be a second wave, because I know a lot of people that works at GameStop, Walmart, a couple of retailers. I got a couple of sources here and there. managers and stuff, and how these things work is that when they get pre-orders in, they get a certain amount, right? So it's like, let's say if they got 50 in, then they'll go to their supplier, the supplier, and tell them, hey, look, we got 50 pre-orders in, or we got 100 pre-orders in, and that's exactly what they're going to get at launch. So whenever the system launches and they get ready to ship the PS5s to you, that's exactly what you're gonna get. That's why when you ever notice when a new console comes out and you try to go in the store like, oh man, pre-orders are sold out, let me go in the store and see if I can find an extra one. That's why you can't find no extra ones. And then you have the second wave, right? You got the second wave of shipment that normally happens like before Christmas, right? Like the week before Christmas, they get a second shipment in. So let's hope that's the case with the PS5, right? That there's a second wave shipment for Christmas, because I think a lot of people are gonna be very unhappy if they can't get their hands on the PS5 until next year. You might have to wait till January, February of next year for the next shipment to come around. So any thoughts on that? Thank you so much, Fisper, for subscribing. Welcome aboard, man. Hit that bell on all. So what do you guys think about that? You guys think that there's going to be like a second wave of shipment after the first batch?
No, only because with it being because Sony's technically in another country, they have to hold off a certain amount for fail rates. They usually hold for 90 days. So that is why if you go back to the PS4 launch, it was sold out. But by March of, I guess, 2014, that's when you were physically able to walk into a store and actually see them on the shelves. So my story is I walked into Toys R Us as a last-ditch effort to get one, and I thought it was a mock-up. I thought somebody had just put something there. I had to go and find one of those idiot kids with pimples on their face and say, "Is that real?" So, but then they had them there. They had them at GameStop. They had them at Best Buy, and I think you're going to see a situation. But don't be shocked, guys, if we see a situation. Was it the Wii or the Wii U, which when they were following UPS been around and FedEx been around?
It was ridiculous.
I mean, it was bad. I mean, that did happen though, right? I remember people talking about that, and I think we're going to see something like that. And because there's going to be so many people that order them with the Xbox 360, people ordered those things, paid for them, and they had to wait almost 5 months to get them. And people forgot they bought them. That's how I got my 360. Somebody actually forgot that they bought it, and they never picked it up. And so I just went in there and bought it. So it's because legally they can't. GameStop can only hold things for I think 48 hours. So it's but yeah, I think we're looking at a situation like that. Unfortunately, to make that clear, unfortunately, I think we're going to look at a situation like that because I don't think they need to make at least 11 million just to keep up with baseline demand, and that's just in the United States.
That's going to be sold, bro. This is Craig. You forget it's a worldwide launch, my guy. This is Jim Ryan said it's a worldwide launch. So how is 11 million? Well, the last realistic number I heard was 5 to 6 million units. That's not going to be enough for worldwide, bro. You know how many people in the world that love PlayStation? Right. Oh my God, are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah. But they would have to skip the Middle East and then hope that territories like Indonesia and Asian Pacific Rim have a low number as far as pre-orders. Start shipping some back to vector back to the United States. That's what happened with the PS4. I mean, this is not me fear-mongering. This happened with the PS4. And it was good that people were able to get them because as soon as people had access to them, that's when Infamous Second Son came out. But it was literally the week that Infamous came out, the PS4 was everywhere. So they maybe that was just blind luck, but they need 11 million just to keep up with demand in the United States. That's one country, so
exactly.
They're not going to produce it. So it's going to be bad, man. It's going to be bad. Hit that like button for Marlon to make sure Marlon's right. You all hit that refresh button. Oh, this if it's true, this may not be true. Let's be honest here. This may not be true. So they may wait for Sony is so petty, they may wait for Microsoft's the day of, like 2 hours before. They just that's why you can pre-order.
I mean, it's true. Word up. Because honestly, man, let me say something. Sony is not foolish, and I feel like, but it's a good and bad thing, right? Good in the sense of they get a head start on Microsoft with pre-orders, and everybody's pre-ordering PS5s. Everybody's getting hyped for PS5. And then when Microsoft decides that they're going to be doing their presentation, then they can talk about pre-orders after the fact. So, I mean, they can kind of use it to their advantages and get pre-orders out there early and get people more excited for the PS5 and get people talking about PS5, because that's the end goal at the end of the day. You want people to get excited for these consoles. And I feel like, unfortunately, more people are excited for PS5 than they are with the Series X, because Microsoft had a head start, a huge head start, 6 months, literally almost 6 months, to show us games running on the Series X. I mean, they got so much media praise, and then Sony came in June and just blew them out of the water. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you gotta come hard. Their show in this particular month needs to be hard, because now that they're actually coming hard, Sony is going to come harder in August. So I'm telling you, man, it's all or nothing. I mean, the cards are on the table. It's all or nothing for Microsoft, in my own opinion. Now, here's the interesting factor that I think a lot of people have to understand is the launch games. This is going to be the deciding factor for a lot of people buying a new console. They're going to be thinking like, okay, well, why should I buy a Series X when I can play stuff on PC? That's some people. Or I can play it on the older systems. Or they might be thinking like, or I can get the Series S, the cheaper variant of the X version, right? And they'll be happy with that, right? Or they might just say, you know what? I'm not gonna buy a Series X at all. And this is where I feel like that was the mistake from Microsoft's side. Not being able to have games that are exclusive to Series X. So Sony could have the advantage from out the gate. And like Michael Pachter said, that the first company that he thinks is going to dominate in next generation is Sony, because Sony just got the better freaking games, man. Peter Moore said it too. The first console to get to 10 million wins. You already know. You can already see it. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not counting out Microsoft just yet. I need to see what they're going to be doing in July. I don't want to hear no fluff talking. Let the games, like Jim Ryan said, let the games do the freaking talking. It's time out for the talk. Now you got to show games. That's what people want to see. So anything else?
Yeah. My thing is, do you remember when the Switch launched?
Oh God.
Yeah. I remember how it was like sold out, and like, how much is do you guys know how much units the PS5 Sony's putting out for the PS5? 5 million or something like that?
5 or 6 million. Yeah.
Now you seen the Switch launch and how it sold out, and Nintendo just got out the crux of the failure that was the Wii U. So a lot of people went in with doubt too. A lot of people was like, hold up, I might hold up on the Switch. You saw how it was like so bad to the point where you couldn't even find this thing. And then on top of that, like they was like putting it up on listing for like 500-600 and all that extra stuff, right? I feel like this is going to be even worse with the PS5 due to the fact that almost everybody eyes are on the PS5. It's not like how the Switch launched where a lot of people was wary and it's still sold out, but and Nintendo put out a little bit units, but with the PS5, the 5 or 6 million units, you have the entire world eyes are on the PS5. And I feel like the PS5 when the pre-orders or when the launch goes out, it's going to be sold out. Like there's going to be people out there still looking for this thing, and people are going to be putting up insane listings for this, probably like over $1,000 to get a PS5 like during the time launches, because it's gonna be sold out everywhere. Like you're gonna have to wait until probably like 2021, and it's gonna be like officially out in stores, or when Sony puts out another shipment. So yeah, I do think Sony might put out another shipment for PS5.
Man, look, I remember it was. I will never forget it when the Wii came out. This was what, 2006. And me and my brother, like no cap, we were outside. Literally, we woke up mad early. This was when the Wii was coming out, and Circuit City was still around.
I remember that, yeah.
Bro, man, bro. We woke up early. My mom was like, "Are y'all ready to go?" She didn't even want us to go out there because it was snowing. It was cold outside, and she made both of us coffee, and we went out to the store. It was a bunch of men. The line was so freaking long, and she dropped us off. And literally on our way to Circuit City, it was so cold outside that our coffee in the mug froze. Mind you, this isn't a thermos, and you know thermoses is supposed to keep the freaking beverage either hot or cold, right? And it froze. Like literally, when me and my brother was getting ready to drink, it was ice. It was that freaking cold. And we freezed our behinds off, literally till 9 o'clock when they were open. So we were out there from 4:30, and we were just standing up there waiting. And then when it got to like 8 o'clock, the manager came out, and he had like a like tickets. And he was like, okay, here you go. First in line, gets an extra Wiimote. Second in line gets an extra game. I mean, he was kind of doing like really, really cool stuff like that. By the time he got to me and my brother, I forgot what we ended up getting. I think it was an extra Wiimote or something like that. Those were the good old days, going to, a console release and standing in line and getting hyped for a console. Now it's just kind of, things are changing now to the point where you could just stay home and boom, you know what I'm saying, right there and then. So I'm excited, man. I really am. And like I said before, I just want to see what Microsoft is going to be doing, but nevertheless, I'm gonna get the Series X because I want to support Microsoft. I've always been supporting them. I just want them to do better. You know what I'm saying? I'm just tired of the lies. I'm tired of the fabrication. I'm tired of, get hype, 15 studios, and then we get let down. So
man, I went inside Xbox or E3, they said like 2 hours and they end up showing like an hour or something like that. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, exactly. Now, here is something that's gonna blow everybody away. Tactical nuke on this one, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, this every time we hear news about PS5, it's always something mind-blowing, whether it's the Dualsense or the hardware. I mean, that's just how it is. Now, check this out. The PS5 and the Unreal Engine 5, listen to this, y'all, will allow for movie quality. I'm done for the mic drop. I am done. Movie quality graphics. I repeat. Movie quality graphics. Jesus Christ, dude. Sorry, Lord, for calling out your name. According to Epic, movie quality. Let that sink in. Tactical nuke again. Y'all sleep. Y'all need some Red Bull. Some of y'all, Craig, all of y'all need something to drink.
I mean, this was
movie quality, bro. Well,
go back. I need to give you that article. This was already said by Ubisoft, and I think is it IO Entertainment? They said this either in November or December of last year that they would be able to have movie style special effects. And then at the Unreal unveiling, they said that they were able to go into a cave, a picture, and just put that into the game, like scale it right into the game. They didn't have to. It didn't take them a whole lot of time. They said something like that. It's when they were talking about the gazillion triangles, which nobody really cared about because everybody was just so blown away by what it looked like. But yeah, they're able to move assets in and out. It's just like if you watch like the making of an Avengers movie, how they're able to do a composite. You know, they shoot it, they do a composite, then they start moving assets in, out, in, out. They're able to do that. It's the same type of software. Remember, the software that's in the Epic games, or the Epic Studio, is working with Disney with the Mandalorian, and they move assets in and out too in those scenes. So yeah, this is it's just confirmation of what Ubisoft was talking about, because I remember sourcing that article and putting it on Twitter, and everybody's like, they're lying, they're not gonna be able to do that. But turns out, once again, more cheeks get busted because everybody believes the fanboys and they don't believe the developers, which are telling two different stories. So
look, they don't. See, the thing I noticed with the industry, man, is that the industry is lopsided. Like, you will have people, they believe what they want to hear. They go to their favorite channels and they want to hear lies and fabrication. Because I heard, this was before, they said that coming from the same vein of information here, that the Lion King movie, right? That came out, what was it, last year it came out? The Lion King movie, the textures from that movie would be like what you can expect with PS5. I'm like, bro, that is insane, because that movie, texture-wise, and the animations and everything, bro, is so freaking real. Imagine playing that on a 4K TV. That movie on a 4K TV, Jesus, dude, bruh. And the fact that they're matching up PS5 with that type of texture quality, like when it comes to the games, like, bruh, that's why I said, okay, here's even more detail on this. Epic Games Chief Technology Officer Kim Liberia has said that the PS5 and Unreal Engine 5 will allow movie quality assets to put into the games. Now, this is coming from the latest entry of PlayStation Magazine, so this is fresh. They just put this up today. One of Liberia's long life goals has been to get to the point where real-time computer graphics and in particular games can be as believable and realistic as a movie. Jesus, dude, I was praying that I was gonna be alive to experience this. Like actual movie quality freaking experiences. And you know, people was calling me out on Twitter. They was like, man, this boy here is crazy. And then when they actually look up the article for themselves, they actually swallow their pride. Because here's the thing. I was talking about this. I was bragging about it. I said, man, this is insane. The fact that people were saying that Miles Morales was a PS4 DLC. And they're saying that, oh, it's the same PS4 game. It's just on PS5. Bruh. When we got that developer inside interview, that's what got me so much more excited for next generation. When I heard 4D scans, bruh, literally the characters are scanned in 4D, photorealistic skin textures, spline hair movements. Bruh, come on, man. Come on, y'all. Some of y'all are sleeping, bruh.
I have to say this. Like, I remember back, I think it was the PS2. It was the PS2 era. And like the graphics, like what was the game? Shadow of Colossus. You see the graphics for that on the PS2, and you was like, back then you was like, man, this thing looks so good and all that, right? And then the PS3, and you saw the big graphics leap and all that. And I remember thinking like, man, I can't wait to we get a console where it's like real life, like it looks like realistic and stuff like that, kind of like what you were saying.
Yeah.
And hearing this is most likely going to be literally the closest thing to realistic real world graphics and all that.
Yeah.
Like this is crazy, because like, look at The Last of Us 2, look at all these games on the PS4, and you look at it and you're like, the graphics are freaking realistic. But then you're hearing this about the PS5 and the SSD and the things they can do with the PS5, and I'm just like, man, until we get to I can't wait till we get to see like what the true potential of the PS5, because we really haven't even seen the true potential of the PS5. All we got was like a little tiny glimpse at the June event. We got a little tiny glimpse, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. You look at the Spider-Man Miles Morales, take a deeper analysis of the Spider-Man Miles Morales teaser, because that's what it was. Man. And people already jumping the gun talking about, it's PS4. Look at the Spider-Man Miles Morales and then compare it to the Spider-Man PS4. Look at the Spider-Man PS4. It looks way different than the Miles Morales.
Leaps ahead,
bro. Like the Miles Morales look like a freaking movie, boy. Look like a freaking movie. Like people gotta be loose. They nuts. They screws gotta be loosened right now. You gotta be kidding me if you think the PS5. You think the PS5 is not going to change the game when it comes to the graphics, when it comes to the games. It's gonna be wild. Weak. Yeah, they're talking about the console's weak. They're talking about the Xbox is freaking. The Xbox is the freaking rock, and the PS5 is like some scrawny looking thing. Like, come on, guys, that on crack. You gotta be on crack pipe. You got on that heroin. You need to lay off of that heroin because PS5 is going to change the game. The Series X. When it comes, you gotta give it props when it comes to that 12 teraflop. But at the end of the day, like my boy comes down, like we always say, it comes down to the games.
Yeah.
And the PS5 is going to have both graphics and games. That's just what it is.
And don't let their teraflop number, GPU number.
I'm sick of that, Craig. I'm sick of that.
And that doesn't mean a whole lot because a GPU does a whole lot more than just graphics. But just kind of going back to what I kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, I mean, Marlon, I did send you the Ubisoft with those developers, with their artists had said that they've already been working the PS5. But yeah, it's in the Discord. But I said multiple times that the PS5 is going to be able to do the exact same thing as the Series X. There will be some things the Series X does better, and there will be some things the PS5 does better. That's just, it's just like it is right now. I mean, it's not going to change. But I think at the beginning of the gen, you will have some 30 FPS games. Do not be caught up in everything's not 60 because nobody, neither Xbox nor Sony came out and said that everything is going to be 60. So just people need to kind of hold their horses. Just as at the beginning of this generation, you had a few games at 60, but most of the games were 30. And then as the generation went, you got better frame rates. So and that'll be like this generation.
Yeah, most definitely. And check this part out. Here's the inside information on this whole thing. It says that next gen graphics and processing power will not only make games more immersive, but will also enable entirely new gameplay concepts that can take advantage of fully dynamic environments and lighting, much improved physics, smarter AI, and richer multiplayer experiences. Jesus, when you're investing into anything, you want value, you want performance, right? And at the end of the day, just hearing this alone, this is coming from Epic, just hearing this alone, and they're saying that, I don't know, man. You guys know that Lucas film, the one with the what was it called, Medallion or Medallion or what have you? Medallion.
Yeah, Mandalorian.
Yeah. So apparently they're saying it will be on that type of level. Oh, I'm done, bro.
I'm done. And understand too, Xbox. And this is what I was going to say earlier. Xbox did have a lot of momentum. The problem was that Unreal demo. When people actually physically saw, when they physically saw the game actually running on that engine, that was it. Because people saying 12T block, 52 CU, whatever, one thing. Seeing what Sony can do, and then having Tim Sweeney stand 10 toes down, never backing off. You know, he can't play this on PC or anything else. It's just, that's the way it happened. That's the way it went down.
I mean, and here's the thing, man. Like I've been telling people this whole time. You know, it's just, man. Let me tell you, man. Both systems are gonna do great, but I feel this is how I feel. Both systems are gonna do great, but I feel like there's some limitations that's gonna go into play that I feel like a lot of people is not realizing, that you're expecting the Xbox Series X, the almighty Series X, being so much more powerful than the PS5 to do 4K 60, right? And so the Medium is a exclusive game, right, to the Series X. And the reason why I got a little pissed, and then, like I said, I'm okay with 4K 30. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's not going to be dipping and all of that, I'm fine. If it's a smooth 4K 30, I'm happy with it. I'd rather have 4K 30 than 4K 60 and it's dropping.
I'm podcasting.
But my whole thing is this. Here is the problem. You have the world's most powerful console.
Well, my neighbor could not. The gate is allegedly open. I haven't walked over there yet because I'm podcasting. Literally.
Yeah. So you got all of this stuff going on. You got all of this stuff going on. Just mute yourself, Craig.
I muted my podcast.
You got all of this stuff going on. So it's kind of like, you know, like, I don't know, man. It's if it's just me, I just muted Craig. Just let me know when he's talking again, because it's just throwing me off. But
wait. What?
You said what now? Is he talking? Wait, can you guys hear me?
Your message on Facebook, and as soon as I'm done with it.
Okay. All right. Anyway, guys, let me keep on. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, like I was saying before, the Medium should be 4K 60. It should be 4K 60. Period. Right? So I'm just saying, like, for the world's most powerful console, it should be 4K 60. Period. But I understand it comes down to the developer, and I understand that there's a difference between, you know, 30 and 60 and how it performs and everything like that. But, you know, that was kind of disappointing to hear that the Medium, a console exclusive, is not going to be 4K 60. It's going to be 4K 30, which a lot of the games are going to be 4K 30 out the gate. And then it's probably going to have the option for 4K 60 in the game. But here's the thing. I think that game is going to be like corridor to corridor. Like, it's not going to be like the Medium. It's sort of like Silent Hill. So it's not like a massive open world experience. So I don't understand why is it that the game is only running at 4K 30 and this console is more than capable, literally more than capable. So I just don't get it, man. I really, really don't get it. But maybe it's just me. But hey, I don't know what you guys have to say on that.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm not really too crazy on the frame rate too much. As long as it's playable, as long as what I'm seeing looks good, and I'm not seeing any stuttering or any bugs or any, you know, frame drops drastically, I'm good. So I actually, you know, agree with you. I can take 4K 30 than, you know, 720. Yeah, like, or a 720p 60. Like, I feel like that's like, nah, I can't do that. But like, I can understand a 4K 30, and you can't do 60 frames on this game because this developer probably has, you know, whatever they're going on, they can't really, you know, do 4K 60. So I can understand a 4K 30, or I can understand, you know, a possible 1080p 60 frames or something like that, you know. But I can take a 4K 30. I mean, it's 4K. I mean, this is the beginning of the PS5 on the next gen launch. I feel like a lot of people are going to set themselves up into a trap if they're thinking that, oh, as soon as the PS5 launches, they're going to be seeing these top tier frame rate per second, like 4K 16 in the beginning of the launch. I feel like it's gonna take like probably like a couple more, you know, AAA games or more of the bigger third-party games, then you're gonna start seeing, some of the 4K 60 and stuff like that, etc. Or maybe even they might push it a little bit higher. Who possibly knows? But but I can definitely take a 4K 30. I don't see the problem with that. I mean, 30 frames right now. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's disgusting. Oh, I don't want to play 30 frames. If it's not 4K 60, then I don't want to touch it or anything like that. I feel like as long as you're not seeing the frame drop, as long as the game is not dropping in frames drastically, and there's really no issue. I mean, the game looks good, the resolution looks good, and the frame rate is decent. It's not dropping or anything like that. I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, you good, Craig? Because I was trying to tell you that you were talking. Yeah, you good?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I had two screens up. I had the wrong screen view. That was trying to come over, get in the pool. I'm like, all right, I'm podcasting. Give me a little bit to get over there and open the gate. So.
Oh wow. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's what that was about.
Anything on that? Anything on that? The medium? Because like I said before, I hold these consoles.
It'll be fine. Yeah, the medium, the median. It'll be fine. I mean, I saw them pull some stuff. It was going to be this and that, and somebody said it was going to be 4K, which is fine. Somebody said it was going to be 60 again, which is fine. And then allegedly they had to walk the statement back. So, and it still may be 4K 60. They just need to wait for the developers to come out and be a guarantee on what's happening. So, but no, those coming these games, whether it's 1440p. I mean, I said this to a while ago that 1440p and 1080p and checkerboarding and dynamic stuff it's not going away. If you look at the Xbox website for the Series X, it says true 4K, which is checkerboard rendering and dynamic rendering. So they're not walking away from it. It's just there's a group of people online. That is pushing a false narrative. So the games we saw what the PlayStation games are going to look like. So and Microsoft's games will be fine. So.
Yeah. Now here's our next topic, and I think everybody is going to have something on this one. What's up, everybody? What's up? People that are just coming in here. Now, more publishers are pandering on PS5 game price hikes. So we know that NBA 2K21 is going to be $70 for PS5 and for Series X, and everybody started losing their minds on this. And this comes as no surprise because Sean Layden talked about it. We had a lot of other leaders in the industry that talked about pricing going up, potentially, for these next generation games and everything. And so for a lot of people, I understand they can't really afford it, which I think the other alternative to actually save people a lot of money would be to get something like Game Pass, right? And I think that's going to be even more of a value because let's be honest here. We know that both Sony and Microsoft, I think Sony is probably going to have a PlayStation Plus service where you sign up for it, or a PS5. I don't know what it's going to be called, but it's similar to Game Pass in some type of way, where if you sign up, you get any PS5 game, right, for $10 a month or $15 a month. Especially if you get the digital only edition, that's going to be true value for you, because now instead of you going to the PlayStation Store and purchasing a game through there, because that's 100% profit for Sony because you're doing all digital, so they're getting all that profit, and then you're at the mercy of Sony for dropping the price, right? Whereas if you with GameStop, you buy like a used physical game, you can go back the next day, either trade it in, put it towards something else, or you can get a used copy from Craigslist or somewhere else for like $40. You know what I'm saying? Try to save you a little bit of money. But when you're just locked into that ecosystem of just going digitally only, then I think Sony is probably going to have something in place just like Game Pass, but it's probably going to be marketed different, and it's going to have the same end goal where anything from PlayStation first party studios, the new PlayStation studios that they built to design PlayStation 5 games, will be able to supply with all these PS5 games. So like, Miles Morales, you'll be able to play that day one. You'll be able to play Horizon Forbidden West and so on and so forth. Spider-Man 2 when it comes out. And I think that would just scream a lot of value for a lot of people, because they'll look at that and say, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and sign up for this program. Not only first party PS5 stuff, but they can market third party stuff as well, kind of work with different publishers and what have you, just to kind of avoid spending $70, $80, $90, you know what I'm saying, on these games, because a lot of people already saying that they can't afford this generation coming up. And so they're going to stick with PS4 and Xbox One. And, you know, honestly, you have at least another year or two, basically, after everything is launched to kind of really get invested into it. Because a lot of people is not going to, believe it or not, a lot of people ain't going to be buying a PS5 and Series X, you know what I'm saying, at launch. Maybe the next 2 years they might, because of financial reasons, because not a lot of people can afford $500-$600 for a console and then shell out $70 per game. Like, they can't do it. So I think that there should be a gray area, and that gray area is going to be printing money for both Microsoft and Sony, you know what I'm saying, offering that subscription service, because they might take a hit on the consoles, right? Upfront costs and everything. They might take a hit on it, selling us the console at a reasonable price, right? Just to get it out the door. And they're going to make up for that with these subscription services. So what's your thoughts on the whole price hike situation for next generation? Are you guys okay with it? Because like I said, the more technology goes up, the more games go up. You see what I'm saying? So thoughts?
Right off the bat, you know, here's my thing. You know, I remember when the price for the games was $60. That was the price, regular price for like the AAA games or whatever, so forth. It was $60, and I remember at the time there was people saying, oh, that was a little bit too much, or and stuff like that. But then a lot of people got used to it and stuff like that. But now, all I gotta say is, hey, I better get y'all bread up. I better get y'all bread up. Y'all better start saving. Y'all better start saving what y'all got.
Laughing.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all better go ahead and, I know y'all got some stuff. Y'all better go ahead and start selling. You know, start selling some stuff. You got some PS. Well, I'm not gonna say no PS2, but like that's collectible stuff. But if you got like something you don't even use or anything like that, just sell it, man. Get something. I mean, because this is not a joke. This is not a joke. $70 a game. $70 a game. Like, I remember when people was like, "Yo, the
cut
price."
Grass.
I remember when people was the price. $60 for a game. There was like, if it ever goes up, then that's when I'm done with gaming. So I wonder how they feel now about this, you know. And you know, $70 for a game. Every game you gotta pay $70. So hey, I'm okay with it. But all I gotta say, y'all better get y'all bread up. Y'all better get y'all bread up, man. Y'all better start. Y'all better start slime. Y'all better go start slime. Y'all better start saving, man. Y'all better start selling.
Better cut grass. You better learn a trade. A trade. You better learn to cut grass.
Rake leaves or something. Yeah, I don't know. And I agree. I don't mind paying an extra. It's $10. So and again, me personally, I usually will go and reserve a game. I'll put 10 or 15.
Don't sell your kidneys.
Yeah, sell a kidney. Yeah, pancreas, whatever you need to sell. It's like I said, it's gonna get nasty.
Oh, nah, don't sell your kidney. Don't sell your kidney, nah.
You got two of them, so you can be all right. But they gave you two. But at the end of the day, I agree. It's just a sign of the times that you may. And again, if they do it, I think it'll be gradual. I just don't think it'll be sticker shock when you walk in there. But it wouldn't surprise me if they just pull the Band-Aid off the scab. You know, it's like
man, that's gonna hurt. That's definitely.
It will, but I paid for The Last of Us. I didn't get the big time collector's edition, but I got one. I think it was $79. It was either $69 or $79. Maybe it was $89. I got that one with the second one came with a couple different things. So so yeah, it just means you're gonna have to go maybe and reserve the game. And Hope the game don't get delayed. I got lucky with The Last of Us. It got delayed a couple times. So, but yeah, so I don't have an issue on it. So it's just a sign of the times. Stuff's going up. It's going to cost more to make the games. Yeah. And that's why Sean Layton was talking about bringing back the, what did he say, 12 to 15 hour games.
Yeah,
maybe maybe some DLC. Yeah, maybe some DLC, but maybe push DLC like more in an hour or two more stuff. But at the end of the day, it's it is what it is, Brian. I mean, the brother here is right. You gotta get your mind right and get your money right.
Get your money up. Get your money
up. Learn how to rake leave, something. Get a job.
Do something.
Get that job for 3 weeks and say you don't like it and use that money to get it, whatever you're gonna take.
But I'll definitely say this. With all the stuff going on right now,
hard,
pandemic, and all of that, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people without jobs. There's a lot of people who don't have it, and they're looking forward to the PS5. And they're wondering to themselves how they're supposed to even afford, the PS5, let alone $70 for a game. So.
Yeah,
I mean, all I gotta say is, you gotta just try, man. You gotta just try to find some stuff, man. Try to, ask your neighbors, go around if you can do something. Take out some trash for probably $10-$20 or mowing the lawn or anything like that. Try to do babysit or something.
Y'all.
You know what I'm saying? This gotta get your hustle up, man. Start selling.
Man, you gotta do something.
Stuff.
Because somebody said OnlyFans.
Y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny. Get that paper up. But
I honestly, better get
honestly, man, let me say this, man. With everything that's going on, I understand why some people can't really afford next generation, and that's fine. But the people who can, that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand how privileged they are. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to life and being able to afford the things that you want. And so if you want the PS5 or the Series X, just get ready. Get your pockets ready. I know a lot of people got crazy money sitting in the bank, and that's beautiful if you do. And if you don't, then get your hustle on. You know what I'm saying? Find a way to really support the things that you love, because gaming is not cheap. Gaming's never been cheap. Even from the PS1 days, NES days, way back when, it wasn't cheap. You know what I'm saying? So everything costs money, and I understand these companies are trying to push the envelope with technology, making these games look like movies, giving us all these, really, really cool concept, not just ray tracing, but how we play video games with a traditional controller. With the whole vibration and the haptic feed, all that stuff costs money, man. So you just got to pay up. You just got to dip in and come up. What's up, Jose? What's up, man? What's up, everybody?
It's interesting to hear how much money Sony put in for R&D, because they what they were talking about with Madden. Have you heard about if you play Madden, you're going to be able to allegedly feel pressure from the left side or the right side, because the quarterback has a clock in his head, and that allegedly is going to be in the game. I'm following some Madden insiders. I have to wait and see if it's true. But I think it would be great if you're playing and you feel, because of the haptic feedback, you get more vibration on the left side, meaning that pass rusher or whatever is starting to break free or something like that. So just have to wait and see how that goes. So.
Wow, that is insane, man. That is really insane. And this is why I tell people, y'all better get ready, man. Y'all better get freaking ready, because here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of mind-blowing things that are going to be taking place, and from both companies, and you're going to have to pay for it. I mean, that's just what it is. Now, here's something that I wanted to shed on as well. It's okay, you still can buy it used. So, okay, if it costs $70 for a game, you still can go the used route. People are forgetting about used stuff, but I get it. Day one, you want to get the game right there, and if somebody says sell your car, right there and then, I get it. You want it. You're fiending for it. You need it, and hey, A premium lifestyle costs a lot of money. And if you want to roll with the Jones, you got to pay up. So that's just how I look at it. Now, next topic, we do have a rumor that's suggesting that we're getting a Nintendo Direct in July. Bruh, I can't stress how dry these Nintendo boys been out here, bruh. It's so freaking dry, man. You could set a fire. That's how dry it is out here, bruh. Like literally, these boys are itching. Like they fiending. They're like, man, gotta have that Direct. Gotta have that Direct. I need a Direct. I need a Direct, man. They fiending. They're like crackheads. They're like, man, we need this Direct right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, look. Let me tell you something, man. Nintendo, that's why I tell people, don't worry about Nintendo, because Nintendo is going to dominate with or without a Direct. But this is very exciting because we heard that it might not be until like September before we get one, or end of August. Now we're hearing from a credible source that it's going to be July. So Wii U, anything on that, man? Hype for this next Direct? Because the only thing that we heard was what? Like Paper Mario, that's it, and Animal Crossing. So we need some more games, man.
Yeah. Like like from what we heard, this is by a credible, leaker. He did get the March Nintendo Direct correctly predicted that and the exact date and stuff like that. And now he's claiming that Nintendo is going to be having a Direct this month, along with all the other events that's happening. But my thing is, I mean, if we do get the Direct this month, it's well past past due. Like you got these boys out here itching like crack, like Dave Chappelle in that one episode of the Chappelle, like itching like crackheads. Can we get a Direct? Can we get a Direct? Like them boys out here thirsty for that water, and Nintendo really didn't really announce anything this year. Like Nintendo really was affected by the virus, what's going on, the pandemic. So they really didn't really announce anything this year except, for Paper Mario really, and they just dropped Animal Crossing, and that's it. So like, they, in all honesty, it is well, past due. We do need a Direct, but they're gonna definitely, if they do get a Direct this month, they're definitely gonna show some crazy stuff like No More Heroes 3, Bayonetta 3. Like it's a lot of stuff that it would, we need to see. There's a lot of stuff we need. What happened to that Metroid Prime Trilogy game that never was announced? Like for the past 2 years that got leaked, they never showed it off. Like we need to see more. Nintendo got a lot in store. They just been quiet on. They've been hush about. So when they have the Direct, they're gonna be just spilling all the beans. But if we do have a Direct this month, this month could be potentially wild, due to the fact that we might have Sony, like I said, with that rumor that Sony on the 13th might drop the price and release date, and we got Microsoft with their own Xbox event, and possibly Nintendo with their own Direct. Like this month might be just crazy, and then we got all these other events that's happening this month.
Ubisoft.
You can look, like Ubisoft. There's a lot of events. Look on the Summer Game Fest. There's a lot of like events going on. Like, it's just wild.
Also, Tsushima, everybody's forgetting about that. That comes out.
Like a bunch of other stuff.
10 days or something like that, give or take. 10, 12 days. So everybody's forgetting about that. So
that's huge,
Yeah.
But Nintendo, like I said before, Nintendo is Nintendo, and it only takes Nintendo to drop one Direct and the whole internet melts. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go crazy. So we already know how the Nintendo fan base is when it comes to Nintendo Direct or waiting on a Direct. And honestly, I would love to know what's going on with Bayonetta 3. I would also love to know, or I would want to see Breath of the Wild 2. I would like to see, if we're going to be getting a Metroid Prime trilogy to hold us over till Prime 4 comes out, because that game is looking marvelous. Also, I'm hearing rumors about a new Mario Kart, potentially them fixing the online, maybe adding N64, maybe adding, I don't know, something else other than NES and Super Nintendo, and just giving us a whole new dashboard setup, because the online on Nintendo is just garbage. And that's why I don't even play my Switch anymore. I'm just gonna keep it with y'all. I don't even play my Switch anymore because it's frustrating, man. It's just kind of like, come on, man. Like, system been out for 3 years and same dry behind freaking dashboard. You know what I'm saying? You can't even. You got all these people on your friends list. You can't even freaking talk to them. You know, it's frustrating, and you don't have native chat support. You got this stupid app that you gotta go on your phone and
tell him, Marlon. Tell him.
Yo, I'm sick of that crap. You see what I'm saying?
But you got Mario though.
Don't give me that nonsense. Craig, you know better than that. Hey, look here, man. Here's the thing, man. Hey, man, look here, man. Look, you got to do better. Don't be like Kratos said. Don't be sorry. Be better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How long have we been waiting? We've been waiting on, just like Microsoft. They're the next ones too. I'm a dig in there. Look, they're the next ones because how long have we been waiting on Microsoft to give us good first party games, right? How long?
I mean, years.
Come on, ain't no excuse, man. No excuse. No excuse.
PS5 was a good game. It wasn't great. It was good.
I mean, it ain't like them Xbox boys was hyping it up to be. It was okay, bro.
It was 60 frames a second though. It was fake full. It was 4K, not 4K. It was 4K. F-O''K.
Bruh. Like I said, I am. Wait till July. My behind. Look, I am tired of waiting. When it comes to Microsoft, I am sick and tired of Nintendo. They the next ones. I'm sick and tired of freaking waiting. Oh, Phil Spencer, he get us hype. Oh yeah, you know, this is gonna be our biggest show yet. That's what you said last year, and the year before that, and the year before that. You've been saying that for the last 10 years. And we get Sea of Thieves. What we get Gears. What we get Forza. What we get Super as luck is that what are we in 5th grade? Bruh, come on, man. Like, look, man. Nintendo 2. I'ma dig in Nintendo 2. They need to come on, man. That online is garbage, hot trash. Okay?
Let me say this. And I believe if not, no, it is the worst online. I have to admit it. Like, come on, if y'all don't admit it, then y'all fanboying here. Like, I want to see what Baron got to say about this. Like, he never talked about the online is the worst
garbage
online subscription
trash
in gaming history.
Garbage.
How?
Just call it for what it is. Call it for what it is. All the money that Nintendo got, and they online is boo boo. They online is like, you remember DSL back in the day? Not even DSL, dial up.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
They got that kilobyte. They got that freaking kilobyte dial up.
I remember that. Yeah. Hey, I remember that guy like at 14.4. And I was like, oh, it was straight garbage. Well, I mean, do you think that they could have they had more success than maybe they anticipated? So,
man,
because they launched with very little to no they had very little to no third-party support at launch.
Man,
they still did well enough to Microsoft stop reporting how many units they've sold because Nintendo caught up to them in 31 months or so. It was something like that. So
get that AOL crap out of here. I don't want to hear that AOL mess. You know what I'm saying? Look, crap is struggling to dial up, bro. Look here, man. This is 2020. I understand we're in a pandemic and there's a lot of problems going on, but there's no freaking excuse. What you're doing is you're choking. You're not even holding back. You're literally choking your freaking games from doing well. Look at Smash Ultimate. I was crazy. I literally stopped covering Smash way before all of this allegation crap was going on. I pull away from it because it's just nonsense. You got a game like that you know the online portion of it is like the bread and butter. And you mean to tell me you can't even... Come on, man. Where's Black at? Where is he at?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really to really talk about. I mean, it's hopefully they have a direct. I'm sure they'll have something because what's happening with the other consoles, having such a big play.
I'm no excuse.
Ponies to let loose of all this misinformation. Listen, Xbox is the best box. I need you to stop. Okay? No, I need you to stop laughing. I need you to listen. Xbox is the best box. Okay, all these ponies, all you ponies in the chat, you've been lied to. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Jim Bryant is a fake Jack Tretton. You know what I'm saying? It's a fake Jack Tretton. You ain't getting no teraflops. Teraflops is what matters, dog. We got 15 studios, and we got all the teraflops, and we got a system that's faster than your PS5, and that's gonna come in at $100. You lost, man. It's a double-sided sword. It's over. Accept it. Move on.
Don't forget about the Xbox having 40 to 50 better FPS on all games.
Oh my god, man, that don't even matter. That don't even matter to me at the end of the day. I don't give a doggone about no extra
buzzwords 120 frames, and we're talking 8K. You was talking 8K, 120 frames. I don't know what's going on with this chat. I don't know. I saw one dude said this damn thing can push 8K. One dude said 120 frames per second, 4K. I'm like,
oh no!
Somebody saved me. Like on somebody
on them drugs.
Somebody saved me. Somebody actually believes. Like some people actually believe because they got this big budget for Halo Infinite that shit's going to be 120 frames per second. I don't get it.
That's
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Y'all capping.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Y'all need to stop capping.
Craig, GTA 5 has a $500 million budget. That's surely worth a 60, barely 30.
I mean, again, you're looking at the fact that this is a first-party game already running 60. So in theory, they should be able to do 1080p, 120. In theory. Now, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's true, but in theory, all their first-party games are pretty much 60 frames a second. But yeah, I need to be seen. Now, if we're going to see 4K, 120.
Here's the funny thing about it, too, though. Yeah, they did say 60 frames per second is going to be for their first party. But what Aaron Greenberg said completely eradicates the point of Lockhart. It completely makes me look at the PS5. Well, not really PS5. It makes me look at the damn Series X fucking side-eyed. And the reason why is because he said that they're... Well, let me finish. And it makes me look at both of those consoles side-eyed because... He said, and I quote, that they're not mandating 60 FPS on any third-party developers. Now, if you're saying that this is the system that's going to have the best third-party in terms of performance and visuals, why the fuck are we not mandating 60 FPS on every single game, regardless of third-party or first-party? And what's even more funny about it, too, with the whole issue of NBA 2K 21, and if games are really going into that realm where we're going to be paying $70 fucking for a game, let me tell you something. It's either 60 frames or no fucking deal. That's where I'm at right now with this shit. I am not paying $60 or I can't pay $70 for a game still running at 30 FPS when when a lot of these damn consoles nowadays are making it easier for PC gamers to just get into the whole threshold of their library. If that's the case, you might as well go full PC. I'll just keep it real with you. $70 for games? $70 for games, and we're not even counting. We're not 30. Yeah, and we're not even counting the possibility that the damn games are still gonna come with season passes and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
Boy, they gonna milk y'all. Y'all gonna get milked. Y'all better get ready, man. Look at y'all better get ready.
Them boys out here
ready.
Boys out here still paying $60 for 2K.
Man, I stopped playing 2K for years because it's the same crap. Just minimal incremental improvements. Like, oh, you can block better, or you can make a jump shot right next to the goal and miss. Like, bro, like
I better be able to jump into the fucking. What is this? I better be able to jump into the fucking crowd and celebrate and do all this shit for $70. Like all this, y'all think y'all revolutionizing it. All y'all do is upgrade the damn roster and tweak the graphics a little bit. It's always the same bullshit. And this time around, they're being even more meticulous with the VC points. I remember that shit when you look at the additions. They're being even more meticulous. So it's like. They ain't changed nothing.
Yeah, the funny thing is they charging $70 and it's barely any different from the current, gen that's gonna be launching too. So it's just like, really?
man.
It's the most fucked up part that I'm surprised none of you brought this up. I was listening to because I was on the way home. I was in the gym, but so I'm late. But anyway, I was listening. So here's the thing. I'm surprised none of you brought this up. They put Kobe Bryant on the cover of this. Just for the sake of throwing him on it. They threw Kobe Bryant on this man.
No,
you know why they did that, bro.
You know why they did that.
They threw Kobe on the cover, bro. Just to fucking go, yeah. To play on your heartstrings because they know we just lost them.
Yeah,
that's not true. That's not true.
That's true. They didn't do that at the kindness of their heart, Craig. They did that shit because they knew you were going to support it.
If you get the Kobe Bryant edition, part of the proceeds, I believe, go to his and Vanessa's foundation.
They didn't even clarify that. I don't even think that's the case.
Okay, well, that was my understanding. They were talking about that this morning on ESPN.
I was bringing that up as a point on the show yesterday that I haven't heard a single announcement nor anything about them. You know, paying a proceed to the family. There was nothing that came out.
Well, not the family. The families. The Kobe Bryant had a foundation set up. But again, they were talking about it this morning on ESPN Radio. Now, maybe, and I did come in midway through, but that was my understanding is why they did that. So, because they had to go get permission. They can't get permission from him. They got to get permission from the estate holder, which is his wife, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I honestly don't know. Fucking $70, and they talking about $100 edition, and you got like I ain't gonna lie, the artwork on it is pretty nice for him, like him waving goodbye. I like that like purple artwork for it. That was cool. But even $100, or like $100, you get both editions. This amount of VC points. They didn't even confirm if anything transfers over to PS5 or from Xbox to Series X. You know, like your character. They didn't even confirm that.
Yeah.
If that don't transfer over, bruh, I'm telling you, y'all, dudes is too busy looking at the damn the other stuff. Y'all not looking deeper into what's going on here. If my character and all that shit don't transfer over, again, what am I buying it on both systems for?
But isn't
crazy, bro?
Isn't 2K on PS Plus right now? Is that one of the games that was free?
What's up?
Was 2K one of the games that was free this month?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was one.
Yeah.
I may try it out.
2K
well,
drugs.
Listen, I guarantee you won't be playing through that game without spending a damn dime on fucking VC or something. Like they always get you or something. They always do. Like I've been seeing these look at these prank channels where they go, hey, I deleted my boyfriend's my career. They go crazy. Like I dropped $500 on that account. I lost everything. Like dog, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It really is, man. Like I said, man. It's crazy times we're living in, bro, and people just gotta wait. Even Crash Bandicoot, riddled with freaking microtransactions. People need to wake up and realize that stuff is really gonna get more expensive. Thank you, Andrew, for the 5. Stuff is gonna get really more expensive, and like I said, I agree with you, Bit. Like we need to have a standard here. If we're gonna spend $70 for a freaking game. The game need to be 4K 60. Native, no excuses. 4K 60 because you're going up on price. So I think it's fair. You know what I'm saying? You're right. It's fair. So nah, man. Look at the medium on the Series X, the world most powerful console in the world. And that's why I said this power and T-flop nonsense makes no sense to me.
Power and T-flop bullshit. Listen, like I'm coming back to you tonight. I'm coming back. I don't even know, but no, I've been busy. But the thing about this whole T-flop shit, I hear it so much, and it's
sad,
like,
bro.
When you go and look at the context of what they're talking about, like one idiot just posted, somebody tagged me in this shit like a few minutes ago, right? He said, yo, ray tracing on Xbox Series X will increase performance. How the fuck is ray tracing increasing performance when it takes a good chunk of performance? Can somebody explain that to me in the chat? Where's Brittany Messina? Brittany, can you explain that? Is she in the chat? How can ray tracing improve performance when it decreases performance for the sake of giving you that feature?
I thought they had the power of a 2080 Ti in that Xbox Series X. These people, I mean, that's what they're telling me.
Well, dude, hey, bro, dude, just talking about fucking 4K 60, right? It was like, yeah, 4K 60, blah blah. Fucking Jeff, what's his name? Fucking, I forgot his damn name. Fucking. He's got everybody blocked basically. What's that dude's name? Jez Corden. Jez Corden tells me, "Oh guys, the medium is 30 frames per second." Sad face. I'm like,
Oh, wait a minute! I thought it was 60. I know they put a retraction, so they came out.
They put out retraction. I don't know.
Oh, no. They said it was 60. I saw a retraction printed out, and then so now they confirmed it's 30.
Oh Lord. I didn't look at no retraction. I didn't even listen to fucking Windows Central. Let me tell you, Windows Central is just. Oh Lord, if you don't bleed green, I just noticed that if you don't bleed green, you're just either blocked.
Yeah.
They look at you, so that's just the funny thing about it.
You
gotta bleed green. They really are just looking to say some shit.
Oh my god, bro. It's so sad. It's really so sad. And then you have these Xbox centric channels. They just sit there and lie to their freaking fan base, bro. Like fabrication to the highest power. Like I don't see nobody talking about games. Like y'all need to talk about games. Only thing I mean, the throughput, the SSD, the
IO throughput. It's like they get scared and talk about, but we got power. I'm like, okay, but we got this. We got that. We got proof that this was running faster than that. We got proof that this part of the demo is not possible on Series X. And then the way that it was done. You can still do it, right? But not in how fast and how not the style of what they did it.
Oh, man.
A lot of people mention like shout out to Optimus Cole. Optimus Cole got fucking tired at the end. Did he not, Craig? He got tired in there, but he was going in on Twitter, but he was making perfect sense. I was like, listen, that's it for you, dog. That's how they act, bro.
Check this out.
Mean, what he said made sense to me. I mean, I'm just like, well, yeah, if you have less assets to bring to bear, then you're not going to. It is what it is. But yeah, there's always somebody out there, butter and the biscuits, moist as hell. Like Marlon said, is spreading misinformation to the high heavens. So RDNA. My favorite one is still RD. I mean, you notice now they don't talk about RDNA 1. Now it's we want to see how the 4K. We want to see if Xbox
talking about RDNA 1, which we thought was the whole big deal, right? That was the disclaimer of the possibilities. Now it's okay, well, RDNA 1, okay, so let's confirm. Okay, you know what? Let's do let's talk about the graphic fidelity. I'm like, you motherfuckers sound like this. I can't believe we're going right back to this, but you sound like back when we were talking about Project Scorpio. A lot of you sound just like that. It went back to power. The beast is coming. I'm like, y'all keep talking about the system, but I ain't seen a single damn game. And then dudes talk about, it's different leadership this time around. Phil Spencer got this two-sided attack. I'm like, I heard so many different iterations of this.
Bunch of lies.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like y'all, Marlon said it numerous times in the show. He gets attacked for it. I've said it numerous times. I've got attacked for it. Craig has said it numerous times. Like everybody has said it around this damn globe. Halo Infinite cannot disappoint.
No,
and that's because of the situation that you have put it into. You see what I'm saying? They do put all this pressure on it. And it's this, that, and the third. It can do this. It's their biggest game. It's the biggest game. I'm like, let me tell you something. Halo has been on a slow and steady decline since Halo 3.
Yeah.
I still think it's going to end. I think that game will ultimately end up on PlayStation. But again, to me, it won't fail. It will not fail. I don't think it's going to fail. And shout out to Optimus Code because he was saying from what he was told, and he felt pretty comfortable saying that game is optimized for both the Series X and S. So again, I hope he's right because I'm getting it on PC. So, but at the end of the day, I like it. I've always been a fan of Halo. I'm looking forward to the TV show when it pops back up. So when they start production again, I don't think it's going to fail. It's going to get, I think, the biggest shine at the press conference because it's got to. Let's just be honest.
It's going to take up a lot of airtime.
They can't. This press conference. This is just, this is fourth and go at this point. It's fourth and go.
That demo better be like, I'm trying to think. What was the first demo for Ghost of Tsushima was like 10-14, right? 14 minutes on the first demo. So it had to be around that. I would say about 14 minutes because they gave us 22 minutes in a special state of play show. So either they do something like that, 22 minutes, 14 minutes, that's really the time they need to go for. But if it's like a 5-minute teaser,
I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh wait.
If it's a 5-minute teaser, a 6-minute teaser, and they basically like build off of that, remember that decrypted message, that thing they did with like the trailer, if they do that, there's like a decrypted message, bro.
People gonna be pissed. Check this out though. I'm glad we're on the topic of talking about the Xbox July event. Now, there was a leak. That came out, I think, last week, right? And it's crazy because normally when we get Xbox leaks, they're normally true. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I've been doing this for so long.
Theirs has more traction so far.
Yeah. So here's the thing. This does not get me hype. If this is true, this does not get me hype. This does not get me hype to buy a Series X. Now here's the details.
Is it worth a flush?
Listen to this. Oh, it's worth a flush. Big time flush. About 10 flushes. Now, here's the details. The first thing that they're supposed to be showing is Senua's Hellblade 2 story trailer. A trailer. Take a point off of that one.
Wait. Repeat that one more time. Trailer what?
Trailer. A story trailer, not even gameplay.
Oh, that
So you tell me a CGI fucking fest of this fucking graphics?
Man, that, bruh.
Well,
So basically Hellblade 2.
Didn't you show that last year?
It's a Hellblade 2 thing again. In engine.
Didn't you show that last year? Didn't you show that at the Game Awards? You showed us a trailer. Now you gonna go back on stage again and show us another trailer?
Oh my
I forgot about that. Big Cloud, he was right.
I'm just saying, like, what's the point? I'm confused at this point. Like, Hellblade 2, I can see getting a trailer because let's be real, they said that was an early development. That's fine. They have a reason for that. But Halo? A trailer for Halo? Bro, listen, nobody gives a flying fuck how the visuals look. We want to see how that game's going to play. Ultimately, that's what we got to see. But we do want context to the story. But for you to make that the big deal, that's going to have people looking at the multiplayer side eye like, okay, what have you done to the multiplayer? What have you done to the refinements of the gameplay? What have you done to improve it from the previous? You claim you could do X amount of things, and Aaron Greenberg already got called out when he was like going, oh yeah, PlayStation show was impressive. It showed games that's definitely gonna look and play better on X. I'm like, dog, really? Was that supposed to be funny?
That's a bold statement.
Was that supposed to be like creative? Was that supposed to be some kind of like scare tactic? It wasn't.
Yeah,
everybody's laughing at you.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the kicker: the next game that is supposed to be showing, we already know this is obvious. Forza Motorsport 8 announcement trailer, not even gameplay. Trailer, Series X console exclusive, native 4K, 120 FPS, ray tracing included. Right after that,
listen, I don't want to hear shit from none of these dudes if that's the case. If there's no gameplay, dudes want to say Sony's this, that, and third. Sony showed you games in pre-alpha already damn near complete. Ready to go for the system. I don't get it.
I'm sure they will too. I mean, again, I'm not watching it. I know Big Cloud was supposed to buy a Series X, so
I like how you keep reminding everybody. Thanks, Greg. Thanks.
This is awful.
The betrayal. Y'all hear this lie? He keeps bringing it up. Yeah, Big Cloud is gonna buy a Series X, guys.
You're gonna buy one. What happened?
I did, but I don't know. I gotta see what's up with that event now. At this point,
you're not gonna show me anything new, bruh. Don't waste my time. Fable, y'all ready for the disappointment? If this rumor is true, they are done. Fable Reboot announcement trailer. Once again,
no gameplay.
No gameplay.
What about Perfect Dark?
Oh God, don't get me started. Yeah, Perfect Dark is gonna be at the show. Teaser, not even a trailer. Teaser.
No.
I'm done, bro. Done.
Oh no!
What else they got?
I'm not even done yet. Okay, so the Fable reboot, right, is supposed to be photorealistic graphics, 4K 60, very big world to discover. Also, it will not have any loading screens. On the Series X.
First of all, what's the point of this whole ain't gonna have any loading screen? We all know there ain't gonna be no loading screens on either console. That's like the dumbest shit to put on the spreadsheet. There's no
loading screen.
We already know this. Like, I don't get that. But anyway, I'm guessing Witcher style maybe for that game.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of feeling too. Yeah.
Yeah, give you an option, third person, just to really push the, you know, the visuals. Look at me, I'm giving ideas for the company I supposedly hate. Oh, go figure. But anyway,
And guess when it's coming out?
Yeah, big
If
you
this-
gotta do the math.
If this rumor is true, they're doomed. Guess when it's coming out? You need a game like Fable at launch, fall of 2021. Jesus, have mercy.
if the rumors are true, man, if the rumors are true, because remember, Spider-Man Miles Morales is day one for PS5. If they are on schedule, Spider-Man 2 was what, guys? December 2021.
Yeah.
Hey, that's it? That was the whole spreadsheet?
No. We're not done yet.
I was about to say.
Halo Infinite story trailer, bro. Are you kidding me? I need to see gameplay for the story, bro, because the gameplay is gonna really kind of show you what the system is capable of. They're gonna show multiplayer gameplay, but not story gameplay. I'm
I
done.
hope you're wrong.
All this wait. This rumor better not be true. All this wait.
Come on, Marlon. Shout out to Tim Hurley in the chat. He said flight sim gameplay. That's what I'm talking about.
Done. I am so freaking done with y'all. I'm done with y'all.
Oh, man.
Man, that boring mess. I'm done, man. Look,
It's not
the
boring,
next.
it's not a flying plane.
Shit,
look
you
at
might as
that,
well
man.
flush the entire spreadsheet. I'm done. I'm not even interested. I'm not even interested at this point. Like, cause like that just pretty much assures me that they'll probably showcase third-party games. Like, for example, Batman or something. Like those games would be there, and those would be the games that's talking the show type of thing. You know what I mean? Like hide behind the third parties that we were really looking forward to. But if
Doesn't make any sense, bro.
it'll make
Can't
it,
the whole event at this point.
That's what I'm
they were
saying.
like, well,
Oh.
that game looked absolutely amazing. I'm gonna be like, newsflash, that's not exclusive.
Right, y'all gonna be pissed. Y'all gonna be pissed now. Here's where the spreadsheet needs to be flushed completely. The Outer Worlds DLC trailer, Grounded, not gameplay, Grounded release trailer, Wasteland 3 release trailer, Gears Tactics Xbox One release date announcement plus trailer, Compulsion Games Contrast 2 announcement trailer, Perfect Dark Reboot announcement teaser, looks like Splinter Cell. Double Fine Iron Brigade 2 announcement, Minecraft Dungeons. That's why I kind of believe this, because I know they got to show Minecraft Dungeons Jungle Awakens release trailer plus new
Kind of figured that's
DLC
gonna be there,
announcement.
to be honest, because they got they showcased the first one, ray tracing, RTX support. That's probably something they'll use. Hey guys, RTX, and they'll showcase the new one again, running on that probably.
Everwild gameplay
Everwild.
trailer. I need to see gameplay on Everwild. You're gonna show trailer again?
Yeah, after the Assassin's Creed thing,
Hard.
gameplay and trailer don't mix well.
Hard. Battletoads trailer. Tell Me Why story trailer. The Medium gameplay. Thank you. I mean, how many gameplays did I mention? Not even 2 or 3.
That's
Come
your
on,
first-
bruh. First,
About
y'all ready for the
Minecraft
first party?
2020, bruh.
Y'all ready for the first party? Oh,
Go
here we
right
go.
ahead.
Scratch y'all heads, man. Listen to this. First party games from Xbox One on Series X: Sea of Thieves, Gears 5, Minecraft, Outer Worlds, Microsoft's Flight Simulator, Forza Horizon 4, backwards compatibility trailer. Wow. So
You
they're
guys
gonna
these are
show,
enhanced titles?
yeah, for backwards compatibility, and they will
okay,
show
man.
how the old games look on the Series X. Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, they're like the only ones I've noticed. Yeah, anybody else catch on to this? They're like the only ones really trying to show off like how good current gen, like old games have been played or looking on a new system, rather than really going, yeah, our new studios are gonna make games look like this. I mean, you would think
God.
their attention would be like, yeah, guys, games are gonna look like Hellblade 2. See, if I was Phil Spencer, I'd be making sure that studio make sure that game looks as close as possible to that in-engine reveal of Hellblade 2.
Yeah.
If this leak, if this leak is real,
It's
then my
done.
question for Phil is, what in the hell has happened to the studios? Where's the
Bruh.
in-game studios?
Where's the 15? Yeah, where's the
new
15 new studios?
He was so
Done.
bragging about Series X
Done,
has all
bro.
these new coming game IPs, and then this leak, you got this leak talking about all these other random stuff. Like,
Trailer,
like,
bunch of trailers.
Really?
Trailers. And then get this. Another game, the Astronauts, a new member of Xbox Game Studio from Poland. Oh, there goes one of the new studios. Witchfire 4K trailer, not game, and it's gonna be a cross-gen game. Crossfire X story, CGI trailer, Control on Series X gameplay, Crisis Remaster Series X gameplay, which that game got like delayed because it looked like garbage. So I mean, I don't know, man. If that's all you got, Phil, man, Microsoft need help. Because did y'all see that that interview with Game Lab where that journalist was actually talking to Phil, and he literally looked lost. Like he was asking him questions about new games, like from any new game from any of these studios, that out of the 15 new studios, the guy was trying to poke at him to get something. You know what he said? Well, I can talk about that, but here's what's gonna be shown. He said Gears Tactics. I said, bruh, Gears Tactics, that's nothing new. That's old. That's an old game. You gonna be showing Gears Tactics? Then when asked about Halo Infinite, he start laughing. I'm like, bro, what's funny? Are you gonna say something on Halo Infinite? He changed the topic. That's why I said I'm worried about Halo Infinite, bro. These Xbox centrics guys, they put too much pressure, unnecessary pressure on this game. And the fact that the head of Xbox cannot talk about the game, nah, bro, that worries me, bro.
Oh boy,
you want me to be hyped for a console?
Don't stop though, bro. I'm telling you.
Bruh,
I'm telling you, everybody's got a conspiracy theorist for Sony, but they ain't got shit to say for this damn Halo. Let me tell you, man.
Bruh, I don't know, man. I don't know. If that's all you have, you're barking up the wrong creek. They got so much crap, bro. They ain't got the boat for it.
Xbox still hasn't really showed me anything to be interested in this event. That's what I'm saying. Like
that's what I'm saying. You had 6 months. You had 6 months.
Are we all live streaming it? You guys all live streaming it, right? Love the event?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now, because y'all gonna see a lot too. Like I'm live reaction to see right now. But listen, if the best game, if I walk out of this show and the best game or the game of the show I'm talking about is a third-party game.
Oh, yeah. God.
I was going to throw it in the trash.
Throw in the towel.
Yeah.
Flush.
Yeah.
We're going to have the flush ready.
Yeah. I don't hear nothing about first party from Microsoft if their first party can't even outdo third party games. And the funny is, people give them Last of Us 2, shit, which again, we already know if y'all played it, y'all already know why. But aside from some stuff like that, one thing you can't deny, presentation alone, that game puts to shame a lot of third party, if not majority of the third party games to come out.
Bro, it's the second best looking game this gen.
Bro, listen to me, y'all. Listen to me very carefully. Last of Us 2 visually looks better than anything Microsoft has put out since 2013. Facts, not opinion. Facts. Okay, hey, Baron, yeah. There's no Baron fly down my throat, Ryan. Baron fly down my throat. Oh, Gears 5 looks better than Last of Us 2. I'm like, bro, are you blind?
Oh Lord, I think you gotta get the table. Somebody get the tables. All you guys stack the tables. This man want to go back to Multi. I thought he lost it. He learned his lesson. You don't say stupid stuff like that, cause you're wrong.
Man, Gears 5 does not look anything close to Last of Us 2 or Ghost of Tsushima. Are you kidding me? Is that the best? Bro, Microsoft abandoned the Xbox One X. They did not use that system to its fullest potential when it comes to raw power and ability. That system had 6 T-flops. And you can't tell me that Gears 5 is the best that y'all can do, dog. Like, come on. And we're talking about weaker hardware with 2 of the best looking games of the whole entire generation. Ghost of Tsushima and freaking Last of Us 2.
Is it truly weaker hardware?
Please, it's not really, bro. Come on, bro.
Really
come on, man.
Yeah,
just be real.
There are people that say do the math. There are. I know Big Cloud's got a good friend that always says do the math, but my math says that those games are like trash.
Bruh, look. If you're telling me Super's Lucky's Tale and Flight
man.
Simulator is the best that
Anticipate.
y'all got, come on, man. And Halo 5 is the best that y'all got this whole entire generation. Come on, man. And Forza Horizon 4, I give them that. That game is good, but come on, man. Y'all gotta do better. And that's why I said Phil, he was kind of damage controlling, flexing on Sony and saying that, yeah, they did a great job with their show, but we got the more powerful console. Microsoft, give me a break. We got the better console, and our games, the games that we're gonna be showing come later this month, is gonna look better on our console. Wow. Okay, Phil. Okay, Philly boy. All right. I hope you put your money where your mouth is.
Go up with that, Philly Phil. You'll up.
Good. Now check this out. Just to show you how insane PS5 is. Returnal, the PS5 exclusive game, Housemarque is making sure that they're pushing the envelope with this game, right? So here's this. Die return mechanic only takes seconds thanks to the PS5 SSD. Various shooting styles via Dualsense adaptive triggers. Dualsense haptics to give weapons arsenal different feelings. Tempest 3D audio. Bro, nobody is talking about Series X SSD. You guys ever really pay attention to that? Nobody's talking about the controller. Like, the controller is basically the same Xbox One controller with one button added to it. Come on, man. Like, bruh, you got a controller that people was laughing about, calling it a Dove bar soap, calling it a hybrid between an Xbox One controller and a 360 controller, right? Yep. But it's doing revolutionary things, bro.
Funny about it though, those are like supposedly the best, game pads of all time according to them, but they don't want to bring that up.
Of course they don't. Of course
they don't want to say that. They retract stuff. I just find that funny, but no.
Yeah, of course they don't. Now here's the thing, and I've been saying this: Sony is pushing this generation, not just being revolutionary and giving us a whole evolution of a console when it comes to design, aesthetic wise. And Ryan, I know you came in late, but there's a PlayStation Factory, according to Nikkei publication, is saying that
30 seconds.
30 seconds, my guy. 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. I already know. Bro. I know. Dudes worry about production. I know. Listen. Listen. Unbelievable. From the way that thing was looking, shit. I'm not worried about them at all. I'm telling you, I'm not worried about them at all. I remember, didn't we see a picture a while ago? It was like one of them holding like the side plate of a PS5. Like it was like the PS5 logo was on it. I'm wondering if like they like to slide on the sides and like them, you know what I'm saying? Like everything else just like goes over it, kind of like a how do I say it? Kind of like those mid-tower PCs. You put the lid on the side of it or whatnot, like the back for the components. I wonder if that's how that would work or something like that. Everything slides together. That's what I was thinking too.
That's why I was thinking too. And like I said, man, Sony is gonna come even harder. Microsoft comes hard in July. Sony's gonna come harder in August when they showcase that next state of play that we're gonna be getting. Supposedly it's gonna be like 45 minutes to an hour long, because they're gonna be showing a crap ton more stuff that he didn't get to show. Now, Tom Phillips, he did say, and I think Jeff Grubb, they did say that on the 23rd is going to be the date for the Xbox Series X event, right? And supposedly they're going to be showing Halo, we already know, and other returning IPs as well. August is going to be for the state of play, and then later in August, we're going to be getting the Lockhart reveal. Now, here's my thing with this whole Lockhart thing, and boys was already, you know how they are, Ryan. They're already losing their freaking minds. Oh, the Lockhart is more powerful than the PS5. Calm it down. 100 megahertz?
Right.
Y'all boys getting hype over 100 megahertz?
Bro, dude, listen. All the bragging rights, for the most part, kind of like just decrease. It's like a lot of them changed their tone over the past. Since that reveal, that console reveal, you haven't seen the same energy. You haven't seen that from them. It's been quiet.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous, man. It really is. So it's just kind of like I said, man, I can't wait to see this Xbox event because there's a lot of pressure on Microsoft right now. There's a lot of pressure on them, and they really have to come out guns blazing. So apparently it's going to be July 23rd, because within that week as well, they're supposed to be having some sort of Xbox game demo, Summer Game Fest thing going on. So that whole week of the 20th is going to be huge apparently for them. And I think the event time is going to be 3 p.m. EST. So Judgment Day is upon us, my guys and girls, because bruh, they're up to their throat right now. And you know, like I said before, if Microsoft don't show me something groundbreaking, bro, that's it. Like I'm done, because all that talk that Phil was saying in that interview, saying that, oh yeah, Jim Ryan, you know, I messaged him and you know, he's a great guy, but man, the stuff that we're gonna be showing, okay, bro, okay, let's hope that it's not freaking Cyberpunk, because Cyberpunk literally stole the show last year. So let's hope that it's not a Cyberpunk again that's gonna be the highlight reel of your whole entire first party conference. It's ridiculous, bro. Like I'm sick of it. Now
I got 52 CU.
Don't get me started on that.
52.
Don't get me started on that, because I need to see the games that are going to be backing this up. Now,
12 T flops.
Here y'all go. I'm done. Here y'all go. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to get time to actually beat The Last of Us yet, but this is just ridiculous, bro. So The Last of Us 2 actress shares disturbing, bro, death threat. That's
I heard about that.
Yeah, happened.
Why?
It's the internet, dudes feel like they're
need to chill, bro. Chill.
They can't be, you know, held for their bullshit. A lot of them feel like they can't do it, like, you know. But honestly, they just go to the show, like, fucking people. I already call, like, a lot of these dudes. I'm like, dog, you know, y'all making us all look bad as gamers doing this dumb shit. You know,
it's ridiculous, bro.
She's just doing her job as a voice actor. That's all she's doing. She's giving the script. She reads the script. She didn't write the character. She ain't do none of that shit. So the fact that she's being come at like that. And the funny thing is too, one thing I've noticed, even if you are like, well, these dudes who supposedly are diehard Last of Us fans, right? It doesn't matter what kind of criticism you give the game, right? It can be the smallest, tiniest, itty-bitty little bit of criticism. Dudes over here acting like, oh, I'm a blacklist you, I'm gonna do this, that, and third, you're an idiot, blah, blah, blah. Listen, it kind of makes you wonder, did you even play the damn game?
Exactly.
You know, it really does. It really does make me wonder, a lot of these dudes played this fucking game. But no, it just, weirdos.
Sad, bro. Sad. She's an actress. She's an actress, bro. Like, don't come at her and try to give her bro, if you see some of the things that people were saying to her, bro, oh, if I find you this and that, bro, like, chill.
Dude, just before she got hit with disturbing messages, you know the chick who plays Abby?
Yeah.
She deleted all her social media because she was getting attacked. Before Laura Bailey even started to get come at by these retarded retards. Just Laura Bailey, you know, Jocelyn Messler. Jocelyn Messler. That's the chick who plays Abby. She deleted all her social media.
This is sick, man. I seen it on Twitter, man. There was like, you know, these like sick stuff, and then like, oh, if I find you, I'll make sure and stuff and this and that. I was like, man, really? Like, Laura Bailey I know Laura Bailey. She voiced a lot of stuff.
She's a lot of cool stuff. She's cool. She's a cool person.
Yeah,
she did Fetch. Remember Fetch? She played Fetch.
Yeah.
She's a really like person.
That's Kate. That's her. Who's the voice actor? But again, I talked about this the other day. It's the incels. They just Brie Larson started a YouTube channel. They attacked her. It was immediate.
Wow.
It's immediate. So
sick.
I already talked about it on my channel, and I may talk about it again tonight. But it's a certain group of people that look a certain way who feel like they're being emasculated and they're being replaced. And so they're going. I mean, these are the same people that attacked Kathleen Kennedy with Star Wars. They're still attacking her. They attacked, like I said, Brie Larson because of what she allegedly said, and so it's the same. It's the same people.
Yeah, man.
This came out of like Wings of Redemption. That was the fucked up part. Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, they came out like that type of shit.
It's sad, man. It really is. You know, it just goes to show you how low some people are willing to go. Like this lady does not have anything. Bro. Yeah, it's just a game. Like this lady has nothing to do with the script. Like that's her job. You know what I'm saying? Her job is to, you know, be an actress, you know what I'm saying, and do what she's told. Like, I mean, just like anybody else that's in the industry on that type of level. So but you know, like I said, I think a lot of those people are just thinking to themselves like Joel and Ellie and all these characters are real people. Like, bro, like they're fictional characters. I get it. People just get so invested in these characters to the point where they just cannot accept reality. It happens all the freaking time. How many movies, how many TV shows have we watched and seen our favorite character, you know what I'm saying, got killed or something? Like, bro, this is, come on, man. Like, yeah, it's going to get you all emotional and everything like that, but move on. Like, I just don't get the internet, man. Like I said, the internet can make you out to what you want it to be, and it can also break you, bro. It's a double-edged sword.
Facts.
I don't understand. Like, I don't understand how you can say all this and all these death threats and all that just for. Like, it's not even the creator. That's a actress, bro. She's just voicing the character, bro. Like,
can you imagine what Neil is getting? Can you imagine
like,
what
Neil is probably getting like the worst double-edged sword type of reaction you can think of. Like, it's not even funny. Like, the dude just
thousands, dog.
Man. Yeah, and Neil's not a bad dude, you know. He ain't a bad dude, just fucking weirdos.
I know, man. It's weirdos, man, all together.
Weirdos, even more weirdos. The Smash community. Wait till you get about that.
Oh,
you talk about that.
We gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, man. So apparently, there's another Xbox coming, y'all. Brace yourselves. Put on y'all seatbelts. Boys and gals.
Three consoles.
Big Cloud's gonna buy it.
Big Cloud, Ryan is gonna buy it. Ryan's gonna be first in line.
If I see 3 consoles, the last thing on my mind will be to buy any damn console. I'd be throwing that shit in the ocean. Keep playing. I will live. Craig knew I'm crazy like this. I will live stream my ass finding a pond and throwing that shit in the damn ocean. I'll do it. Like I ain't buying no damn console. 3.
So it's another console.
Steam machines. That means Steam machines completely. Because where they said series, so that means entry level console, medium entry, right, or intermediate entry, and then you have the high end, which would be Series X.
Yeah, 3 Xboxes, bruh. Come on, man. And then here's the thing. Here's this whole thing, because everybody is talking about this, and they said something about the form factor is gonna be like a handheld type of form factor or whatnot. I'm like, bruh, automatically these Xbox fanboys, I'm like, bro, calm down. This was coming from Jez, like, bro, like, calm down. Like, y'all, oh my god, Nintendo in trouble. Nintendo in trouble. Calm down. Just pump your brakes, bruh. Like, so you think, okay, if Microsoft just so happened to make a handheld Xbox, then they're just gonna blow Nintendo out of the water? Nintendo is the king of handheld, bruh.
Oh my god, they can't even compete with Sony on first party. Who the hell thought it would be a bright idea to compete with Nintendo on a handheld market? I don't get it. Minecraft, Minecraft can't even hold a kid of the damn fucking Pokemon. Let's not even do this. Like, what's that game that came out and everybody thought it looked trash, but like even parents surprisingly said it was trash. It was that Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
Animal Crossing did how many in total sales?
Man, I think it was like what was it like over 20 million?
20 million damn units? Like, come on, like, hey, they don't damn Microsoft game doing that on handheld?
No, it's not.
Not even Halo is doing that on handheld.
Man, please. How long has Halo been out? How long has Halo been out? Since since 2001. Come on,
Bro, the last time I remember Halo doing insanely well sales wise, what I think we all can agree was it Halo 3?
Yeah.
Halo 3, Halo
3.
4, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Halo 3 was the last one I played.
So,
What? Wow.
Yeah, like after that, I was just like,
the end of the story, I mean, that was the end of Bungie's story.
Man,
Halo
after
3, yeah.
3, they should have ended right there. They should have stopped right at 3 because Reach was okay. ODST was just like, I think it was a mixture of the other games, but man, look, like I said, looking at the trailer for Halo Infinite, you already know what to expect. Supposedly it's gonna be open world, right? They say it's gonna be an open world Halo game. Bruh, if that is not at least 4K 60, I'm done.
yeah,
Then you can't have that title. You cannot have that title to say you're the world's most powerful console. Because this is a first party exclusive game that's Xbox Series X optimized. Right? So if it's optimized for Series X, that should be either native 4K 60 or 120. There's no reason that you can tell me that the system can't do it. Unless 343 is just freaking lazy and they're just there twinkling their thumbs and digging in their nose and counting how much booger they got. Bruh, you need
I don't know,
to
man. I think this is desperation to not like it. I don't know. Like, you know, if they prolonged Halo even more just to like build supposed hype for it because they want to redo it again. It's like, dog, listen, just do something completely out the box. Just throw something new out the table. You know, I don't care. Like, even people gave Sony flack for the Order 1886, but here's the thing: the Order 1886 succeeded on showing you different shit. Like, that's some of the best werewolf like mechanics. Period. In the game. You know, they could have built upon that type of shit, but no, they didn't want to do it. But again, I'm just saying, be creative. Dude, take chances. You know, it's one thing I need Microsoft to do is to take chances. Dropping different types of hardware ain't really doing it for me.
Why are they doing that mess, man?
I'm not doing this. I'm not into this part where, like, I'm not at this part of my life. I mean, I know a lot of people might bring up the phone argument, but here's the thing. Phones are something you need. You need a phone. And to for work, everything. You need a phone. Consoles are luxuries. You don't need a console.
Exactly.
That's a luxury.
You need a PC, though.
A phone is a necessity. A form of communication is a necessity. It's like food is a necessity. Microsoft in this current situation, I'm telling you, they need games, man. They need
multiple Xboxes is coming out. I'm telling y'all, for them Xbox boys, they better brace themselves with them pocketbooks. Because 3 Xboxes.
No, it's funny though. When I said Xbox is fucking a luxury, an unnecessary luxury, you get a dislike. Listen, who thinks? I'm gonna ask you guys in the chat. Who thinks an Xbox is a necessity?
I think 52 CUs. We need to find out what exactly they do. So that is necessary.
Yeah, we gotta get to this.
CUs.
Xbox a necessity.
I've been asking for
You're not
months.
even gonna see that. You're not even gonna see that, Craig. That's what I'm saying.
Well, they got
them.
They used the 52 CUs model to get 120 FPS on a Dirt 5, but Sony got that with 36. So what does the 52 do?
So what's the hold
I don't know. I'm asking you. I mean, you the man here. You the man. You're supposed to know this.
Look.
It's
Craig.
crazy.
Man, look. There's
You
no.
said it's a necessity. Come on, man. Ain't no damn necessity.
There's no excuses, man. At the end of the day, there's no excuses. The fact that, and you know, it's funny because I listen to some of these Xbox channels, and all they talking about is that 52 CU, that 12.1 T-flop that doesn't have nothing to do with graphics. Okay, that's just a part of the equation. But they're like, oh yeah, you're going to see a big jump in performance. Like,
well, that's because of the velocity. The velocity.
I ain't trying to hear all that, man. Look, unless developers actually utilize that velocity architecture to what it's capable of, I ain't trying to hear it. I'm really not trying to hear it.
Well, I'm devastated. I've been looking for the 52 CUs for a long time, so
we'll see if we get it.
I'm disappointed.
Make sure you keep your eyes in your head because you look too much, it might fall out. Hey, with Microsoft, you gonna keep waiting and you gonna keep looking. You know what I'm saying?
Wait for the show and stop crying. I'm done. Oh no.
Oh god, bro. I'm done.
No.
I'm literally
you got
done.
one of them. Oh no.
Here we go. The crying starts now.
Get your
Get your tissue. You know what I'm saying? Start wiping.
Fuck a tissue. Give him a hanky. Just kill him a hanky. Fuck a tissue.
Oh my gosh. So, Smash Ultimate allegations, my friends. So, we
Yeah,
already
so
dealing-
I know half that story. I know it was like some big sexual allegations going on in the FGC, right? Something like that.
Sad, bro. Sad. You know, it's
Who is
what
this
a way
about?
to
Like,
ruin a franchise.
Wait, is it in the team or is it like in the community in terms of like players?
In a community in terms of like players and stuff, and Nintendo talked about it too because it's affecting Nintendo. You know, that's gonna hint people from buying Smash right now because they're like, oh, is this the type of stuff that Nintendo support? When it has nothing to do with Nintendo, it's the pro players. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that they're sitting there not knowing the difference between a minor, you know what I'm saying, and a grown up. You know, granted, there's a gray area there because, yeah, you know, a lot of people lie about their age and everything. But, man, like I said, the whole Smash community stuff is a joke because literally, man, anybody who knows me knows that I'm a diehard fan at the time. Not anymore because it's just like, bro, Sakurai, he gets death threats. He gets called names. This man sit here and put his life on the line. Get hooked up to an IV and still working on the freaking game, and people still sit there and complain. Now, this allegation is really going to put a big blow to the whole entire community. The online is already garbage because you can't even go on there and play a good freaking match without stuff being, you know what I'm saying, you're getting kicked out or some type of nonsense going on. So it's kind of like, bro, like we're dealing with The Last of Us. It's like we can't win in 2020. We're already dealing with The Last of Us stuff. Now it's Smash. Who's next? What's next? It's crazy, man. It's crazy times we're living in, y'all. Like, it's just every time you turn around and people are losing their sponsorships. A lot of these pro players, like, you put so much time and effort, right, into working and building up a name for yourself, and then you got all these sponsors, Red Bull, you got freaking Nvidia, you got
Elgato, Asus.
And then you gonna lose all of that, and you got people out here, content creators out here, wish they had some type of sponsorship, and you gonna blow that like it ain't nothing. Come on, man. People need to wake up, bro. Wake up.
Evo got canceled.
Yeah, Evo got canceled too. You know what I'm saying?
Evo's canceled too?
Yeah.
Oh, you already know
gonna
low tier
switch
guy
CEOs.
is I know low tier guy's laughing right now. That dude, because you know he got kicked out of the thing.
Of course he is, man. Of course he is. And then here's the other kicker. A lot of companies are pulling their games from Evo, and now they fired the CEO of the company, and now they're gonna have a new person that's gonna run Evo. So it's just, I don't know, man.
So that means stricter rules probably gonna be in play. You know, like they have like the booth babes type of models at like Comic-Con. They'll dress up like characters. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be very, very more strategic about it. Like when it comes to like how close can you get to these models and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to be like that tougher restrictions.
Yeah, of course. Moving forward, man. You know,
pretty sure this is gonna make its way to Comic-Con.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You already know. You already know, man. Something has to give. You know, somebody got to put their foot down on something because this is gonna be hurting a lot. Not just Nintendo with Smash, but a lot of other companies if this keep on, you know, being a thing. Because even with The Last of Us, that sales drop. Was it like 80% or something? Like it was crazy. And then Sony supposedly not happy with the reviews and emailing people and asking them why they said this about The Last of Us, all type of stuff. Man, 2020 has been a crazy year, bro. Like it's just.
Oh, but that other one dropped 78%. Uncharted. Was it Uncharted 4 or something like it dropped? So I mean, games dropping like that, that's normal.
Yeah, I don't know why they're making a big deal out of it.
Yeah, well, because they were wrong about that initial. It sold what 4 million in 3 days?
Oh,
or something?
yeah, 4 days or so before.
Yeah, so they were wrong about that. So they had to come back and do something. They, again, did the same thing with Captain Marvel. They said, well, the first week it did that because of all the fans, but the second week it did this, and it ended up making $1 billion. And they finally just shut up. After it made $1 billion. So I remember one guy was like, "I'm just not going to talk about it anymore because this is a big win for Brie Larson." So, he was pissed off. But yeah, it's the same. I promise you, it's the same group of people. That's why that meme that was on Twitter with the quarterly with Abby behind him, that was priceless. I'm like, I hope somebody got that and sent it to his dumb ass.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
crazy.
Fun.
Yeah. It's just, man, like I said, sad year. It's just, I just hope things get better, man, because it's just at the rate that things are going, God, man. And then we're at phase 2. We're in phase 2 of this whole pandemic situation. Like it's crazy, bro. Stuff mutating. They talking about swine flu and all that. Man, it's all type of craziness going on. So people need to just wake up and realize what the heck going on. You know what I mean? Like,
viruses mutate, so that's how they stay alive,
right? So we already dealing with that, and then the whole industry right now is upside down. People just finding something to complain about. They complain about last. Let's see what they're gonna say about Ghost of Tsushima. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna find the next thing.
Yep. That game is, like I said, it's coming and nobody's talking about it. But week after next, around because when do the reviews come out? Like on the 14th. So it'll start then. That's when everything will start with that game. It's again, they don't like exclusives, and when it's always the same people complaining. Oh, it's been downgraded, blah blah blah. So, but yeah, it's the same people. We just kind of shrug them off. So,
and did y'all hear about Sony like bidding for that company that makes Gears Tactics and what was the other company? What the game? Y'all heard about that, right? That would be a big blow.
I think they're trying to get Warframe.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's what they want is Warframe, because Warframe has been like free on PlayStation since the system came out in 2013.
Yeah.
And it's become this like global thing. Like they even got DLC when we least expected it, like even bigger DLC than last time. So I think they probably want to either buy it to add that exclusive to their platform, or I don't know. But I think it really has to do with Warframe.
So will they get SNK, because that company also is affiliated with SNK? So apparently SNK's parent company. So dang, this is huge. I mean, if Sony get that company, man, I mean, that means SNK, Warframe, Gears Tactics. I mean, Sony will own all that. I mean, that's crazy.
So I think they might partner with Capcom if that was the case and bring us Capcom versus SNK 2 remake.
Ooh, it'll be a wrap.
That's a big fucking deal, I'm telling you, because everybody's been asking for that. I've been wanting that for like ages.
Yeah.
Revamped, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah. That's a big game changer right there, to be honest with you guys. Like that's why I'm like, bruh, like it's Sony out here trying to make moves. And the thing is, we still don't know anything about the whole studio situation, like all them studios that Microsoft bought. Like we don't even know. I think I know like maybe a few of them, but I'm just worried, man. I really am. But Sony really out here trying to, make sure that the PS5 is set, and then Silent Hill apparently is supposed to be at the August State of Play. And if that's true, bruh.
Yeah, I thought it was at the Microsoft event. They're supposed to show it.
What, the Silent Hill?
That's what I heard.
Oh man, that's a PS5 exclusive from the last time I heard.
Well, I mean, I hope you're right. I heard something about the developers were enamored with 12 T flops and 52 CU, so they changed their mind. Holy
freaking cow! Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But shoot, we'll see, man. I mean, we'll see what end up happening here. And Far Cry 6, apparently, I think Ubisoft is gonna have their event on the 12th. So just a heads up, man. I don't know, unless Ubisoft fix it. Like, if y'all streaming that event, be careful, because last year and the year before that, they were issuing out copyright strikes. So I don't know, man. I don't even know. I'm kind of timid to stream it. I really am.
Not streaming it?
If I do, I'll probably delete the stream afterwards, because man,
Nah,
it's
like,
crazy.
all seriousness, because I remember last year, like, I streamed there at E3 and they was giving out mad copyright strikes. They got me banned.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm never going to stream. What was it, Ubisoft? I don't think I'll ever stream a Ubisoft event. Period. Again, like going forward, especially after the issues with E3 last year with them.
Bro, it's ridiculous. I'll
Yeah,
just watch
I don't
it
think
and
I
then
ever
just
do
give
it.
my review on it afterwards, because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
I ain't gonna take
not
the
gonna
risk.
do it. Not gonna take no chance.
Yeah, because they're now you're losing Twitter. People are losing their Twitter accounts off of these like strikes and stuff like that, DMC claims or
What?
something like that. Yeah, people are losing their Twitters, getting
Stuff
strike
is
down.
crazy.
That can happen.
Wow. But I don't. Ubisoft is on crack rocks, because here's the thing: free promotion. Hello, we restreaming your stream to get people hype for your games. Like, I just don't get why developers and publishers do this crap. It's like, bro, we talking about your video game, where especially Bandai. Stay away from Bandai Namco, and stay away from what's the other and Capcom. Bruh, if you don't want no copyright strikes or claim on your videos, don't react to no Capcom trailer. Especially at Resident Evil 8, you will get claim out the woo-ha.
They still claim people for Resident Evil 2 trailer to this
my
day.
God. It's ridiculous, bro.
Literally in the PS5 event, when I was live streaming the PS5 event, as soon as I didn't get no copyright claims. As soon as the Resident Evil 8 trailer
my
began,
God,
I got copyright. Like, Capcom automatically, like, they're the only one.
Was stalking everybody. Like, okay, who's watching? Who's watching?
That's stupid, though, because we out here excited for the next variation of Resident Evil, and then y'all putting a claim out. Like, that don't even make logical sense to me. And then the
That's
Miles
why becoming a
Morales-
reaction channel is very risky too. If you want to be a reaction channel.
Nah, kill that. Kill
Yeah,
that noise.
and I still don't know how they
that's
get away
old.
with that with the movie. Because there's a lot of people that do movie reactions.
You can do them like you can do the reaction on YouTube and whatnot, but the thing is you can't live stream and do it. Otherwise they'll block it.
Boy, they will delete your channel.
Yeah, 'cause I did that with what was it, Aquaman before. I did a live reaction and the stream was down immediately.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Just started that shit down.
Wow. Yeah, they take that stuff. And on Twitch now, that DMC, bro, that they're not playing on Twitch now. At first, they were kind of a little leeway with copyright stuff. Now on Twitch, go ahead and stream that mess on Twitch if you want to. They'll take your whole thing, man. They'll take your whole Twitch account away. They're not playing around now. So it's getting a little bit harder now to really diversify yourself as a content creator and kind of do, things a little bit different. But man, let me tell y'all something. Oh, before we wrap up, did y'all hear about that secret San Diego studio that apparently Sony got, like the hidden secret studio? They have something in development for the past 2 years. I know a lot of people saying it's Uncharted 5, but they just hired somebody from Naughty Dog from the Last of Us 2 development team, something to do with environment. The person controls the environments and stuff, and they just hired them. So everybody losing their freaking minds. What could this be? Can y'all give me something on what y'all think this game could be? Because it might get revealed in August.
Yeah, it's going to be I think it's a revamped Uncharted 5 with Nathan's daughter. Probably they're going to do some like survival like elements in this one. Very close to Tomb Raider is, but actually with tombs, something bro do, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's possibly a new Uncharted of some kind.
Yeah, Max Payne. Did somebody just say Max Payne?
Max Payne.
Lord. Max
think
Payne is
As much as I
Rockstar.
would love to see Max Payne make a comeback, Max Payne is deceased. Is not coming back.
Man, I
But
pray.
Nah, that's not coming back. But I will say, other aside from that, where's the other game? It might be Lost Legacies as well.
Lost
Like
Legacy?
another.
Yeah. I think that's what I think.
Wait,
I'm a
wait.
big cloud. I'm a big cloud.
Yeah, it might be a Lost Legacy sequel, like something.
No, give me an Uncharted 5. I don't want that. No,
Well, I mean,
sir.
think about it. Like they can still give you Uncharted 5, but it would be like a different style of Uncharted 5. Like he'll have his daughter, you know. Maybe Drake will be the new Sully, because remember that's the new team right now, him and his daughter. And the other new teams is Sam, his brother, with Nadine and Chloe and Victor. So honestly, it could very well include everybody. It just probably be like something that they'll like, you know, it'll move around type of thing. It'll switch around probably different perspectives. That might be.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Because here's my thing though. I think because Jim Ryan said that we're gonna see a lot of things that we wasn't really expecting in development, and so my mind was running wild. I'm like, dang, returning IPs, new IPs. I don't know what to think. I really don't, because they have so many old IPs that people want to see. Like, it's just, I don't know what we're gonna get in August, man. But apparently it's gonna be a big show, and I really give Sony credit, man, because there's a lot of stuff. And you know, bruh, if we get a small teaser at the end of that state of play for God of War, bruh, people are gonna lose their crap, bro. Like, people gonna be out here going crazy. Just, boy, that's all I want to hear, boy. And so
yeah, God of War is gonna be like the ultimate like mic drop moment again, because like it's gonna be just as big as the first time they did it, but I would say even bigger this time around. That's gonna be like a huge mic drop if they show the kids that, because everybody's looking forward to that. Because why? Not because of boy, because of Thor. That's what we want to see. We want to see that fight.
Oh man, I want to see that battle, bro.
Yeah,
I want to see
fight
that
between Thor and the damn Blade to Chaos. I wonder who's gonna win, people.
That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be
that,
lit.
that would be something else. I give you credit on that.
Let me ask y'all this real quick though. Just y'all thoughts, because we know about Miles Morales, and there's probably gonna be a few titles, but I know Hip Hop touched on this the last time. But do you guys think that we're gonna be getting a multiplayer only game? I have a strong feeling. A lot of people was saying, well, Hip Hop was saying SOCOM, but do you guys think that we're gonna get something multiplayer only for exclusive to PS5 to really kind of showcase the power of the box, the SSD, the online portion of it? You guys think that's SOCOM?
I think it's SOCOM. It's either SOCOM or if I was to tie this in there, because this game had multiplayer, and what's his name? They were teasing this a while ago. Now again, I do think it's happening, the remake of it, but Resistance.
Oh
yeah. Yes.
That might be the case. One of
I
those.
definitely do agree. I think Sony has to. I don't see why not to have a multiplayer game, exclusive to the PS5. I think SOCOM, bringing that back, not only will that bring all of the old fans, but that will also be, a big multiplayer game for the PS5. All that. I definitely do agree with that.
Yeah. And
let me ask you though, you think that is a single player though? SOCOM is known for its single player.
But
SOCOM is trash.
Having a multiplayer of SOCOM though, that would be freaking lit.
You know what though? I think it would be. I have to go with Ryan, because I know. They were I knew they were teasing Ratchet and Clank, but I think we might get a Resistance, man, because they were teasing that on Twitter. Y'all remember that, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's well overdue now for a new Resistance game. So I mean, and Resistance multiplayer wasn't that bad. But I don't know, man. I think we could see a new Resistance. I think that's realistic as well.
You think they might make a? Oh yeah, I guess. So you think a new Resistance?
Yeah, I think a new Resistance would make sense. Because here's the thing. Go ahead.
I said, oh, fair enough. It does make sense because they did tease it.
Yeah, because I mean, what else? To be honest with you guys, what else other than Miles Morales that can drive some real good? Like, let me hear each of you guys launch. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah.
They wanted to surprise us because again, that's why I think Marvel's the Avengers or the Avengers game is going to
Yeah.
play a factor into. I think a lot of people are looking at this, they're sleeping on this, but this could open up the door for some really, really cool acquisitions and partnerships in the long run. For example, Black Panther. Who would love to see a Black Panther game
Oh my
on
God, that would be
PS5 or Series X? Really, I'm surprised
lit.
Microsoft hasn't capitalized on this and done like a Black Panther game in like the style of Arkham with Wakanda and whatnot, had different enemies. That would be fire. And then they can like mix it up with like the ritual combat. Basically somebody's challenge you for the throne type of stuff. That'd be dope if you can do that type of stuff. But I think that's something that'd be dope. Even Ant-Man would work.
Oh my God, that would be perfect. That would be perfect.
Some crazy set pieces, Remember how like Spider-Man had like the quick time event with like the crane and stuff like that. Imagine that, like you doing that, but like him turning small and transforming big and stuff like that, and like like dodging stuff, like stuff coming down like bullets. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool set piece like thing for him. But they got Ratchet and Clank. They got Resistance. I already talked about. Uncharted has already been talked about. God of War again already talked about. So I think this should go back to Naughty Dog, and I think they did tease that they probably could be working on a new Jak and Daxter. If you play Last of Us Part 2, you see a bunch of PS3s literally throughout the game in different houses, and on the mantle of each particular table, you'll see Jak and Daxter on top of all the games, and you'll see like Uncharted, and you'll see Uncharted 1. So I think that might be the case. You might get a Jak and Daxter. That'd be dope. And if I was to take another guess on something that they could do,
like a system seller, like something.
Yeah, something like Dark Souls 4. I doubt it because that's third party. We're talking about first party here. I don't think Bloodborne 2 is going to happen anytime
soon. They're working on something else. They're working on multiple stuff.
Yeah, I think
Ryan?
they're looking for a replacement for Bloodborne, like because they're doing the Demon Souls remake is coming, right? We got confirmation for that at the reveal. And there was all the reports of Castlevania. Y'all remember that? Castlevania was supposedly being worked on. So Castlevania could be a big deal for them too down the road. Thing.
Yeah. What about because Ryan, I remember you covered this on the podcast, or I think on your channel where you talked about this rumor about
Castlevania, like a Demon Souls. It was like a Demon Souls or a Dark Souls. No, it was like a Bloodborne inspired Castlevania. Yeah, like a darker, grittier one. Honestly, that could work. That could work if it was handled properly. That can work. But I do think they're ace in the hole though, especially if the Konami thing is going through, and if that is the deal, and they did work that out, and they got these games, their ace in the hole is Metal Gear Solid.
Yes.
That's their ace in the hole. It's Metal Gear Solid. Some people might say Twisted Metal. Twisted Metal will be a good one too, but I think Metal Gear Solid though, guys, especially if they can get Kojima to remake this. Oh
God, don't say that, please.
Give him the full creative freedom to remake it if he wants, redo the scenes. Get him back involved in his own game that he got pretty much stolen from him from Konami, and they pretty much butchered with 2 games afterwards. Bruh, give him that. Give him the key. Yes. They had like diamonds for fucking brains. That shit was great.
Garbage game, garbage. What a way to ruin a legendary franchise. And
exactly.
Well, you know what? This could go 2 ways though, guys. To be honest, because Ryan, I agree with you on that with MGS6 because 5 was my least favorite, and then 4, 3, and 2.
Visually, like it looked good. They did a lot of cool stuff, especially with like the performance. It ran at 60, which I thought was incredible. Especially for the quality that you got of the game.
Yeah.
But just imagine that on PS5, no load times, and it was Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, you know what I'm saying? Phantom Pain, and my personal favorite, Guns of the Patriots. Can y'all imagine writing and those fight scenes with Vamp again? Redone? Whoa, I'm telling you, there's so much they could do.
Bro. Let me tell you something, man. Because I know there was a rumor that was saying that we could be getting MGS1 remake, bro. If they remake MGS1 for the PS5, bro, that alone will push that alone will blow Microsoft out of the water. They have to come bro, I don't give a
What
doggone
Game
what
saying? Shop
Microsoft
hip
got.
hop. He said August. Something's gonna happen in August, guys. We gotta pay attention to August. That's the whatever they're gonna show is gonna make us want a PS5 even more. So I'm holding my homie to his word. He been accurate.
Supposedly, from what he told me, he said, "Man, get y'all underwears ready.
So that-
Y'all gonna be pissing y'all pants, like real talk." And then I heard it from a Sony rep as well that they said something about their next showing is gonna be like very, very like heart attack. Get your hearts ready, because they're gonna be showing us some stuff that we did not thought that was in development. Like it's coming. Like I heard something about a Sly, bro. If they bring back Sly, bro. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, people will
Sly
love that.
Cooper, I think, was that. Honestly, I would love to see Sly come back, and they already have a good way of bringing him back too. Because I thought the last one was really, really good, despite the load time thing they did with that future, thing like the time. I think they can bring him back easily because he's like last time I checked, at the end of the game, he's lost in like what, Egypt. Different times.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's something like Egypt, or he was like in some Egyptian times. So I think he was around that timeline. I think they could definitely retackle that, bring that back. I would love to see what they would do with a Sly. Anything over that Crash Bandicoot game. I didn't like that new style of Crash Bandicoot. I just didn't like it. I wasn't
mean,
I didn't like how
really
they changed up the design a little bit. It was kind of weird. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, some people said like I was being a little harsh on the design because it was more like cartoony-ish. I mean, it looks fine for the cartoony style, but I think I'm too adjusted to the Crash the Insane Trilogy remake style. I like that with the realistic hair and how more colorful the world looked that way while being realistic. I like that style. It brought back that old school.
Now, what about that other one that they mentioned in The Last of Us Part 2? It was called Smash Brandy's Cooch.
Oh Lord!
Oh, you talking about the damn porn? Oh God!
Yeah, Lord, I was so done. I was so freaking done. And then here's this other theory too. A lot of people were saying that we could be getting Last of Us 2 multiplayer, because remember that's supposedly been in development for a while. So that could be a launch thing.
Yeah,
that could be a launch multiplayer game, right? And that's gonna get people buying the PS5 because they want to play Last of Us 2 multiplayer. And that's only gonna be for PS5, so I think that would be huge. I just thought about that.
They I think we're gonna get like a free upgrade for that, probably like a free download for that, because we bought the you buy it digitally, you buy the disc, you'll get that for free.
What do you think the upgrade will be? As far as
like performance, 60 FPS, higher resolution. They'll probably definitely get rid of the film grain type of effect they got on it and just push the resolution higher, better colors or whatnot. That's what they'll probably do for Last of Us Part 2 for the game. But as far as the star attraction, it would have to be that multiplayer, and that multiplayer I could see being much bigger than the first one, much more faster. I can see them throwing kind of like that esports like element into it, because remember they did that with Uncharted 4's multiplayer, the little screen plays on the screen when like on the menu. I can see them adding those type of elements into it. It's really, they got a good foundation with what they built with Part 2, with the weapon design, the different crafting items, the different weapons. They can do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, actually, you're right. You're right. I mean, there's so many really, really cool stuff that they can throw into the mix of things. And, it's just like I said, I'm really, what else I want to see? And I think that's the thing. That's the tricky thing. Will we be getting the teardown in August as well? Because
I agree. I think we'll get it.
Oh, I know y'all can get the master of we're going to take pictures of your ears, Mr. Mark Cerny. I know y'all going to have that man sit down and take the system apart and show you how it works, and then go, by the way, we didn't just stack everything up. No, we did this or something, like, they'll probably take a jab, but not. I can't wait to see what they do on that teardown.
Most definitely, and the UI as well, because the UI is completely revamped, unlike Microsoft, with the same freaking...
That shit was fast, though. That's like a lot of people are missing that. You see how fast that shit was when it was like on there and they showed that grief. I thought they were going to show it. They fucked with us at the reveal. It's all at the reveal. But they legit did that. I was like, bro, stop. Like, wait, about to show the UI? That shit said bling. Then you get the playroom game. I was like, oh no. But it was fast. It was really fast. I like that concept that guy did. Like it was like showing I hope it's something like that concept video that we saw a while ago.
Oh yeah.
That was cool. I like that. Like
That
it
would
was
be
split
lit.
up. It showed the different parts of the game that you could be on, like the single player, multiplayer of each folder. It showed like a more faster, seamless menu. It looked dope. I wonder if it'll be look like that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that because and that's the thing that I'm excited about the most because it's like, bro, this is 100% overhaul. So this is like brand spanking new, you know what I'm saying, UI, and they can get really creative with it. And I think that Microsoft, that's what I'm saying, when you buy the Series X, bro, it's like, yes, the design of the console is new, but the controller is old and the freaking UI is from 7 years ago.
Windows
Just
8.
modified. Windows 8. You know, like it's just come on, man. Like you Microsoft, you know what I'm saying? You can invest money into the Xbox brand to make the UI better. They can do it. I think they just lazy. Oh, we want to keep the same ecosystem and we want to make it everything looks the same. Like, come on, man. Like you buying a next generation car. That's like me buying a new car and then the inside and the speed and everything is the same as my old car. Like that, man, no. I might as well keep my old car then. Like, you know, that don't even make sense.
Right.
They'll probably do a real deep dive into that controller too.
Oh Lord.
That controller has nothing special going about it.
It's about
Just
the
one
PS5
button.
DualSense. I was talking about DualSense.
Oh, DualSense. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was talking about
yeah.
DualSense. Yeah, but
Okay.
Series
I
X,
think-
they might just go, yeah. Actually, they're not even putting
Yeah.
spotlight on the controller. They just said, yeah, new revamped controller. I'm like, it looks exactly like the last one.
Why don't y'all?
Exactly.
Maybe a little smaller, a little slimmed down, you know, a little bit more flesh toned down this time around because the last one, the triggers were ass. I don't know what they were thinking for the Xbox One, especially at the start. The shoulder buttons were too flushed against the controller. It barely felt like you pressed anything. The triggers were like, what the hell? I couldn't. I
Bro,
can't do
my
that.
whole thing is this though. You're buying a premium console. Okay? Like you're buying the highest end of the series, which is the Series X. You have one of the best pro controller in the industry. How about y'all bundle up the make it a little bit more refined and give us the Elite 2 controller with the Series X? It just makes freaking sense. But no, they so freaking cheap. They want to keep the same Xbox One design controller with AA batteries, right? And just put a share button in the middle. Oh, there you go. Be happy. Come on, man. That's not being creative. But anyway, guys, banging show today. I want to give a shout outs to Big Cloud for coming in, pumping that iron at the gym. I want to give a shout out to